Hello!
Hello, everybody. Sorry for the last-minute announcement. Kobold was trying to figure out what he wanted to do today.
I needed to figure out what to do. We didn't have a thing planned. I also don't have chat up. Let me do that real quick. Okay, there we go. Now I can see people.
And hello, Boeister.
Hello, people.
Hello, Gran. Hello, Bunny. Hi.
I totally am well prepared for today's stream. I'm definitely not doing shit last minute, and I definitely don't still have the pants out here from last stream. Definitely, those are in the other room, because they're finished.
Kobold, it's okay.
They'll be done this weekend, I promise.
Yeah, he's gonna work on them. We're gonna watch Columbo while he works. Hi, Sale. Hello.
I still have to get the buttons for those, in my defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fran said today I baked cookies and then chicken papusas.
I need a drink.
No.
I learned today that Salvadorians make quesadillas weird.
Now
Shit.
they make them how Salvadorian quesadillas are.
Farley,
What?
can I get you to just purchase the Zippo fluid that I definitely did?
I told you last night.
I know what I forgot!
Also, you need to push your camera down a little bit.
Oh, is it still
we can
showing
see
my
your
legs?
leggies.
Oh, you can see my legs.
Leggies.
Okay.
I'll help you figure it out.
The reason I need Zippo fluid, my lighter is low. Anyway.
He uses his lighter to burn off ends.
Yeah, I have to melt the thread. So, this is a passport wallet. To explain what this is very simple. It's got a very short necklace. Essentially, this is something that you can wear. It's very thin, it's very light. You wear it under your clothes to hold your passport. It's just one pocket. My dad made this for me the first time I went abroad. It's a very old wallet. I'm going to use this one because my dad made it. I have to make one for Mama Bold and for a friend of mine who is also going to Japan. So, and this is not my passport, FYI. This is an old, dead one. Yes, Far.
Doesn't have any identifying factors on it, does it?
Oh, I'm sure it does.
But it's not being opened.
But it's not going to get opened. This is just so that I know the sizing.
Oh, Bunny says, to tell me about what you discovered about the quesadillas. Maybe I can explain it.
It's fucking bread. It's delicious, but it's bread and it's sweet and it tastes kind of like cornbread without the corn.
Hi, Ella. Good to see you.
Hello, Ella. It is not a fraudulent passport. That is a real passport. It's just expired. Okay. So, things that I'm not doing. Things that my dad did that were way too gaudy. I'm not doing the lacing on the edge.
Unfortunately.
I like sewing things. I think it'll look nicer, and I can smooth the edge down a lot better. I'm not doing the gaudy braid that my dad made. It's very, unfortunately, bulky. You can feel it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a small, kind of like I did with that basket repair. I'm gonna sew a flat portion and then I'll braid around it with a thin braid, so that it's not super bulky. I'm not doing a round braid. I'm sorry, I'm not doing a round braid, Ella. This is for
Bunny said, oh
technically
yeah,
Ella.
we have a pastry called quesadilla. It's a cheesecake, but it has the consistency of cornbread and it's dry.
Oh, the one I
yeah,
had.
I've seen
the
those.
one,
They
okay,
sell them at
the
gas
one that I
stations.
had today was absolutely not dry. She said she soaked it in fucking honey for like 3 days, and that shit was
so. It was exactly what you liked. It's not like a Mexican quesadilla, but it is tasty.
No, when she said quesadilla, we were coming back from. I was walking back from my car from lunch, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I made a quesadilla," and I was thinking, how fucking big is this tortilla? Okay. Cool. Yeah, that sounds cool. Oh, yeah, I'd love to try some. When we get back, and she hands me this fucking piece of cornbread, and I'm like, what?
This is not a quesadilla that I'm.
What? What the hell is this? She's like, it's a quesadilla, and I'm like, have I been lied to my whole life? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a Salvadorian quesadilla. Oh.
Oh.
Huh.
Kobold.
And then I ate it, and I was like, oh, this is the best goddamn quesadilla I ever ate. And she's like, yeah, quesadillas are basically dessert for us. And I'm like, is there anything Salvadorian food doesn't make that's delicious?
No. Anyway. Ella said, it's okay, I'll do my own braiding later, maybe. That sounds cool. Also, Kobold, I did message you on the phone. I need your response.
Said yes. I said yes.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Alright, it's placed.
Dunka. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna use,
Hi, Blister.
I think, a thin leather, and then I can dig around to my dad's old stuff to see.
I had a busy ass day, everybody. My brain is tired.
I need a really thin leather, and I think I've got actually some wallet material left over. That's I'm also
Hey,
gonna
Ozila.
do a little bit of an add-on here. So I have this plastic sheeting. It's somewhat heavy duty. I'm gonna, in the top portion, and you may never use it, but I'm just doing it because I think it'd be nice for if you're traveling within the U.S. I'm gonna make a little pocket for the real ID on the top, so you don't have to take it out. Well, you probably still have to take it out, but you get the idea. Again, you don't have to use that, but I'm just gonna, yeah. I don't know. It should be quick. So this is basically speaking, with that, it's gonna be 3 pieces. 4 with some trim, which I think will be very simple. As far as thread goes, I've got this, and I think that's the lightest color I have at the moment.
Yeah, hey, Ozila. Hope you're doing good, buddy.
So, I don't know, what do you think? Just as an example, black against that.
Oh yeah, we get to have Ella's active commentary on it.
I actually actively ask Ella.
Because this is for her.
This is the color.
I'd say that'd be cool. It's a nice contrast. She said, sure, that looks good.
Good.
Excellent. Alright. No, you're good, Blister. I'm glad you're eating. Food is important.
Okay. So I need some of this real thin stuff. And... Finish it.
Grant said, oh, and I did my first cross-stitch piece ever. Tiny quilt block. Very neat. I like cross-stitch. I'm not very good at it, but I do like it.
I have to dig out old material here. Bear with me.
Are you going to use the snake skins?
I could, but I'm not going to. No, I'm looking for, what's called,
You're like, those are too much money.
No! I have to dig them out. I'm just digging this out, which is liner material. This is ostrich. Boiled ostrich. This is for wallets. This is the black shit they put in wallets. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it's the same shit.
Yeah.
No, this is brown. This is black.
Oh, you're getting new special interest, eh, Blister? What are you thinking?
How?
Hermit crabs are very cool.
I used to have a hermit crab when I was a kid.
Yeah, neat. They're funky little guys. You're probably getting interested in it because of another crab's treasure, huh?
Okay. So I'm gonna do a bordered edge there so that it's a little bit more tense. For no reason other than I want to.
Okay.
Trying to think. Well, I know I have to cut 2 pieces out at least that are identical
One
to
rectangle.
this.
One
Basically,
mostly rectangle.
2 rectangles and then 1 angled rectangle.
The angle of the rectangle.
And then this is going to get a piece of plastic that's also a rectangle. And then I'll need to cut out another rectangle with a hole slit in it. Easy peasy.
Oh, that's so cool. You did a great job, Gran. It looks neat. Very tidy on the stitching on that. Send it to Kobold so he can see.
Here's the thing that I'm worried about. And I will look not at my phone. Bear with me.
You're okay.
That is nice.
Grant said it's about the size of a postage stamp.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna use the thin stuff, the 3 ounce.
Grant said, thank you. I took a couple edibles and then time traveled and it was done.
That's fair. I think the mixture of these 2 materials will hold stiff enough. What I could do is cut a tester.
Yeah,
And
you
if
might
that
want
don't
to.
work, then I will grab the 5 ounce. But I
I'll
think
label.
this will be enough.
Hi, I got this. Oh, yeah, boudin. Bread pudding. Tasty. Ellis said, I went to Target yesterday and V8 has hot honey and spicy chipotle flavors. I bought the spicy chipotle out of curiosity and
Your,
honestly it tastes
your
like
mic
a
is
virgin
cutting
Bloody
out.
Mary. Wow. It is?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know why. How bad is it?
When you were talking just then, it was
Okay. I wonder if I just talked too quiet? Is it better
possible.
now?
Do I listen to classical music? No.
Kobold hates classical music.
I was forced to learn how to play that on the piano, and I detest classical music because of it.
Okay, good, I fixed it. Alright, yeah, I think my threshold was just a little too high.
I think that's about the thickness. Is this? Based on that. Well, this is... Okay, the problem is, right, I'm trying to match density. This is caiman skin. This is actual, like, caiman. Shit that I shouldn't legally be able to own, but hey, here we are. This is just a skin attached to another skin.
Crazy.
So this is like an ounce max. So this is gonna technically go up to 3 ounces, but the cow skin's a little bit more
Sturdy.
sturdy. It's not gonna feel like it's gonna fall apart, and I can actually sew shit to it. Like this, I worry that these are gonna pull every single time I like yank on them. It hasn't fallen apart yet though, so I mean, you know, you can't. But hey, here we are. Yes, Grand. Yes, we are. Okay. Do you want me to actually? No, I'm not even gonna ask you. I'm just gonna do it. Overruled. I've already made a decision.
Hang on just a second. Sorry.
Where is my ruler? It's not hanging where it should be. There it is. Okay. This is legitimately 10 3/4 long. So I need to get. Oh, how wide is it?
Sorry about that, I'm back. I got jump scared because it sounded like some random lady was yelling turn around in the living room. It understandably spooked me. Turns out my dad's phone had connected to my mom's loudspeaker and started playing a video.
3 3/4 by... Chat, what did I say the first number was? I've already forgotten. Was it 10 3/4?
Double check it. I'll write it down.
10 3/4 by 3 3/4.
Okay, I wrote it down for you.
Where is...
Everything's good. I got spooked. I thought either my parents were yelling and something happened, or somebody was in the house, and neither of those things happened to be true. My dad just accidentally connected his phone to the loudspeaker. Everything's fine. My brain is fried today. Also, hello, Al. I hope you're doing good. Ah, wah, wah, wah.
Let me double check that, actually.
Hmm.
Let me double check that based on... Because I used the edge of the ruler. Ah! So this is why I never trust the edge of the fucking ruler. That is 4 inches even. By...
11.
11 inches even.
Yeah, so it's a quarter shy on the edge. We'll just keep that in mind for the future.
Well, no, it's a quarter. It's a quarter
you should
over.
Write that down.
Or I'm sorry, it is a quarter shy. This is why you never trust the end of a ruler. So it's
my brain.
Really 4 by 11.
Okay,
which is much
I wrote
more...
that. Yeah, I corrected what I wrote down.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope everybody's doing good today. My brain is fried. I had my big ass medical terminology test, and yeah, boy, got an A+ again. Let's go 3 for 3 in that class, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, welcome back, Blister. Yeah, thank you. I also... So I have to go back out to the school tomorrow. I don't have any classes, but I have to go back out there because one of my classmates, she's this nice older lady. She offered to give me a laptop of hers that she never used. So that's cool. And also I got a job. I got a student job. Nothing crazy, but I mean, money's money.
Money is money.
And I mean, getting paid $16 an hour to sit in a classroom and be a teacher's assistant is pretty good. Okay, backrooms, that's alright. If you need to get rest, that's important. I did, Elle. I did. Your drawings are good. I'm liking them. Hey, Pink! Long time no see. Hope you're doing good. Hope you've been keeping out of trouble. Hope college has been alright for you.
Wait,
yeah, I saw Elle. You said you had an AP exam, and then you've also got another one on the 15th. The 15th I have an advisor day for my college, so I'll figure out what I'm going to do in summer and fall quarter. Which will be cool. But my brain big tired.
I did not measure that correctly. Somehow I did not measure that correctly. How did I measure that wrong? Oh.
You left out an inch?
I see.
You measured from the edge again?
No, I said it was 4 inches, but I forgot to add an inch because I'm not using the edge of the ruler. Oops! That's my bad. My bad.
Pink said he's not staying out of trouble and he's just finishing all his finals.
Hell yeah!
Nice. I hope you've been doing good. I got recommended a fucking video on YouTube today of some lady who was in her senior year of like a marketing degree, and she just didn't do any of the classwork or reading.
Oh, I saw you sent me that.
Yeah, for the entire quarter, and then in the last 3 days she decided to do everything. And I was just like, why would you do that to yourself? Don't do that, kids. Don't. That's a terrible thing to do, and it's terrible for you, because straight up over half the video was just her crying about how stressed she was because she had so much shit to get done in 3 days. She had like 28 assignments to do in 3 days, most of which were essays that had to be like 20 pages or longer.
Somehow
I mean, she ended up doing them, but bruh. And it wasn't even the first time she had done it. She had like 3 other videos exactly like that.
Somehow I fucked this up.
28 backrooms. Or 20 pages, yeah. No, yeah, it was terrible. Fucking... Like, I feel bad that she was stressed out, but also, girl, you did that to yourself. Like... Okay. I'm glad that I am not that way, and that I actually just have been doing my assignment.
Okay, so that is...
Like, I would just die. I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah, it's that one. Scheiße.
Uh-oh. Kobold. What happened?
Well, I measured this funky somehow.
Oh, it was time to get funky?
Not in a good way.
Oh. Hi, Tags. How you doing, Taguchi? Ella said, oh, I've done that, but the beginning of the first week, without the crying. Bargained with the profs, and they said, hey, if I take a midterm and finals right away, can I not show up and you just pass me? Oh. And then you dropped all the classes that refused to refund. Oh, man. Yeah, that refused in the refund period. That's wild. I think like 3 of her assignments had to deal with her reading entire books and doing like literature review essays on them. And bruh. Bunny said, reminds me of my college days. I took 6 classes, flunked most of them because obviously I had lost my financial aid and I had to drop out because I had no money. That's so sad. What's happening? Talking about school stuff. I got an A+ on my medical terminology exam today that we had less than a week to prep for 2 whole chapters. We had another test last week, and we had like 3 days total to prep for this one. And I had 8 whole packets of medical terminology homework. We had 2 crosswords, and the rest were all medical records that we had to do analysis on. And it was... I guarantee you I am the reason that several of my classmates passed, because I went to the study groups and I helped. And I helped with people's worksheets. I was just like, all right, we're going to work with this together because our teacher allows us to work together on these things. I want you guys to get this. I want you guys to do good, please.
Don't fuck up my grading curve, damn it.
I could be the teacher. Well, yeah, no, the TA thing, the school job that I got now is it's TA for math for like GED students.
I'm mad that this doesn't.
So I mean, I think I'll do pretty good. What's up, honey?
Why does this not line up? This should line up 100%, and it is not currently doing the thing.
Grant says, I keep staring at the nearby college that has a program to get a certificate of fashion design. If I ever get the money, I'm going, that sounds fun. That sounds like they would also be really stressful because they're going to be super, like... Well, if it's just a certificate, they're probably not going to go super hard into it. Math is for smart people. Yeah, I feel that too, but thankfully it goes up to mostly the level that I'm at currently. So it's mostly pre-algebra up to what I'm working on. Bunny said I was warned not to take more than 3 classes at a time because they would interfere with each other, but I still picked the 6, thinking I would be able to juggle them. Oof. Pink said I fucked up the grading curve of my last class. People were not happy with me. Semester, but it's 15 credits in that one semester. I'm taking 15 credits right now. Let me see, I have my sheet here that tells me how many credits overall I need. Elliot, I saw. I will get to you. Don't worry, I'm reading back through chat. My brain's a little slow right now, so it's gonna take me a minute.
Okay.
You're taking 12 credits, Zila?
That shall work. Okay.
It's cool that you're trying to make the gender fluid thing more official for you. I hope that you stay confident through it, and that you are confident in yourself, and that you keep friends around who are good about you. Blister said, I want to go to college and become a marine biologist.
Now, do I be lazy?
Crabs.
Do I be lazy and just glue this down and then cut it out?
Honestly, that's going to be the easiest method for you, honey. It's not about
I gotta
being
diet
lazy.
first. I have to diet first.
Yeah, but then absolutely do the thing. Let's see, how many credits do I need overall?
Let me grab some... Well, actually, wait.
I need 100 credits. So...
This ripped box will work just fine.
Well, I need 92 to 96 credits.
I need to grab some daubers. Give me one.
Daubers? Like mud daubers?
No.
Like dice? Oh, you mean the little, the puffballs that you use for dyeing?
Yes. Fuck mud wasps.
Yeah, those things are fucking crazy. Hank said my school had to give me a waiver to take 18 credit hours. Oof.
I don't need 2 of these. I don't know why I grabbed them. I just need the 1.
Let's just say I also learned that I can't 3D print hermit crab shells for a living. Or for a living hermit crab. And I'm sad, but I can completely understand why.
Why not?
Yeah, well, because the microplastics are terrible for them.
They're not eating the shell.
No, but them living in it, they have such a soft body that it could cause microabrasions to them, which can lead to them being infected easier, and they chew on the shells to make it a better fit.
It sounds like they need to get harder.
But, Hank said you can make a wood burner with a microwave transformer. Inventive as always, Pink.
I believe that.
Yeah. Knowing you, yeah, I believe that. Tegu said, give Viagra to the hermit crabs.
Yes.
Don't do that. I'm glad you got good friends around, Elle.
One of 2 things is going to happen. Either A, you're going to have more hermit crabs, or B, they will get harder and the shell will not hurt them.
They'll use Harden like in Pokemon, and they'll never have to worry about getting another shell ever again. You should try out that alcohol spray thing that we saw for the shoemaker guy.
I don't have diluted alcohol.
Damn. It was cool, though. We should try that in the future. Yeah, Grant said hermit crabs chew on their own shells, just like Blister. DIY wood burners are not grounded properly and people have shocked themselves to death. Oh no! So the mail stuff is just old packaging material. It's a ripped box. We used to have a business where we would send out stuff.
We still do. It's just currently closed.
Yeah, not currently running. But it's just one of the free boxes that we can get at the U.S. Postal
Yeah, you can
Service
order
here.
these boxes for free from USPS. They just mail them to you.
Yep.
I've got
They
a whole.
intend for you.
I've
to
got
use
about
them.
10,000 of them sitting right behind me.
Yeah.
I used to take 2 of these and tape them together, and it would fit a plastic fursuit head.
Would also fit a full-sized helmet.
It would also fit a full-size helmet.
Probably should have led with that one.
Hey, man. If people are mad at me
Money's
for making money, let them be mad. I don't care where the money
Maybe you
comes from.
should.
Money's money.
All right, Backrooms, have a good night, buddy. Or have a good day, but get a good nap in.
I could make a box castle out of it.
Lister said, I want to learn more about hermit crabs, but there's 800 species. You should... I like isopods.
100
I like
species?
isopods. Yes.
That's a
Hi,
lot.
Misery, how you doing?
Hello.
You know what that's called, Blister? That's called carcinization, when you evolve into a crab. There is multiple different creatures that have morphed into crabs that are not genetically the same.
I hate that that's peak.
Peak form?
Yeah.
You won't like it, but this is peak male. What's your opinion on furries? Well, we both have
What's my
quite a long
opinion on
history
furries?
in
I
the
don't mind
community.
furries. I mean, I hate them, but also...
I used to be a furry artist for like 17 years, so I can't really hate them. The designs are cool. People get really creative with how they use their characters and what kinds of features they tend to use on just what would normally be ordinary animals. But you also get some interesting species that people make. Pink said, if I became a crab, I'd eat myself because I would be delicious.
I think that's called auto-cannibalism.
Misery said, I'm good. I'm kind of pumped. Found a cool bass guitar today for $40. That's super neat.
That is sick. I should dig out my dad's old guitars. I've got a lot of old stuff from the 60s.
You should show off the accordion.
I will dig it out one of these days.
Yeah! It's a cool accordion.
Not today, but I will do it one of these days. Today I'm working quickly.
Yeah, he's trying to do it in a one-shot, everybody. We're gonna see a speed run from Kobold. Tegu asks, do you play accordion?
I do.
He do.
Not often, because people do not like how it sounds, but I do.
I like it. You should play it more. Yeah, coconut crabs are crazy. You know...
I'm gonna trim this
If you
better.
wait long enough, you'll see Tegu turn into crab goo. Wow, my brain. I apologize.
Crab Tagu?
Tabby Rangoon.
Is that what happened to Tabby today?
No, she died and turned into a Weibo. Poor Tabby. Bunny said, yes, please, I love vintage pieces. And Tegu said, whoa, let's go, can you show us?
Not today, but I will promise.
Not today.
I will promise that because I have. It's. I'm gonna be real with you. It's such a hassle to dig both the guitars and the accordion out.
But I do like the accordion. Maybe we can show it off on Tuesday?
I will consider it. It's. The accordion's very, very old.
I know. It's very pretty, though.
It's got ivory keys.
Yeah. I know, Tabby did raid into Doki Bird. Kobold was actually able to watch today. He got off early enough. Tegu said, take your time. I'll be looking forward to it. Worst comes to it, if we need to, I can have it to where Kobold will just take pictures and then we can send him in the server. That way he doesn't have to worry about lugging it into the camera angle. And that way he doesn't risk getting dye or glue or any of the notorious substances on his table onto it. I feel like that would be a smarter idea.
What do you mean by notorious substances? What do you mean by that?
Well, you've got spray glue, you've got lighter fluid, you've got tokenol, which is not good for an accordion. You've got
How do you know? Are you an
wax.
accordion aficionado? Do you know that tokenol is bad for an accordion?
You've got skibbity wax, you've got spray paint.
You did not answer the question.
You've got tape. No, I'm not an accordion. Yeah, you don't have to consider yourself a furry to draw furry art. What wax? Skibbity wax. It's a
so I
notorious
will
thing in our community now.
So, let me show you. Skibbity Jesus wax.
Yep, skibbity Jesus wax.
It is a mixture of a cheap Jesus candle
proprietary
from
mixture.
the dollar store and a toilet seal.
Yep, a wax.
I use this shit for everything. Leather, firearms.
Tactical fishing weights.
Bullets. I'm so dumb. The box is over there. And I just threw that on the floor.
Bunny said, take your time on the guitars. You might have, maybe you might have something valuable. I have a guitar.
I have an
a,
old 56 Hohner electric guitar. It's either 56 or 57, I can't remember. It is worth quite some money. It was my dad's. I mentioned my dad was roadie before. Anyway, go ahead, Far.
I have an Ovation Balladeer, which arguably, based on what the make of it is, I believe it was a custom from somebody, which are very expensive. It's an acoustic electric, so I can play it either way, and it's got all the hookups directly in it. It's a very neat guitar. I wish I could play it better. Hi, you Black. Can't play chords for guitar for shit. Yeah, me either, L. I am... My left hand is essentially a dead weight. I need to work on my strength on it.
I'm choosing I'm choosing a 5mm. I think it'll work nicer.
Blister, reading through scientific papers on hermit crabs. What you can do to make it easier on you, at least easier on your eyes, is use a screen reader so it'll just read it to you and then you can just listen to it like a bedtime story. That's actually what I do for my textbooks, is I have it read it to me so that I can absorb it better, versus me just actually reading it. I feel like that would help you. Kobold.
Mayhaps.
Pink says, see, you could be dumb like me and play the strings with your left hand like a moron like me. Well, that's what I tried to do, but I don't have it. You can string it to be left-handed, and then strumming with your left hand is appropriate. I just don't have mine strung like a left-handed guitar. Technically, you just play left-handed. Bush said, I have audio processing disorder. Sometimes when my brain hears gibberish when people are speaking. Ah, that's fair. Bunny said, same. My left arm hasn't been the same since the thing, but I'm trying to get back. It's been rough. Yeah, mine has always been weak. I tried at one point to get a job at a glass lifting facility, and they did all these tests, and I was good on everything except my left hand. My grip strength was like maybe 2 pounds, 2 pounds. It was terrible. My right hand is fine, grip-wise. It's perfect. It was exactly what they needed, but because my left hand is so, so weak they wouldn't take me. Which I understand. It's big panes of glass. I don't want to drop that. And Kappa said, what is your most controversial hot take?
Mine?
I think just generally, whoever.
I don't know. Have I done a hot take?
No.
I don't like Nutella.
You also don't like bananas or peanut butter.
I don't.
I think wood utensils suck. They make my teeth feel weird, and I feel nauseous if I hold them. Hey, Zila said, preach! Fuck Nutella, it's gross!
Right?
Well, hey, you got people. There you go. Tegu said pineapple belongs on pizza.
Them's fighting words.
Pig said bloody Nutella is amazing! I like Nutella. Can't have it too much no more.
Why is there blood in your Nutella?
Blister said ice cream's just fine. Elak said I've also heard people say to put pineapple on doner. But doner kebab I could kind of see maybe working. It's kind of like having
I'm not gonna lie to you. When you said doner, like I forgot that that's a German food.
Your brain remembered the past.
I was like,
Kobold, you have
I
to
was
stop
like,
having
what the
flashbacks,
fuck?
man.
Why would you put pineapple on people? But they didn't have pineapple back during that incident, or they would have just eaten the pineapple.
No, but I was saying it would be similar to how El Pastor, tacos El Pastor. It's pork with pineapple. It's a pretty common thing. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's okay. Kobold's got another hot take in that he thinks broccoli is gross.
Broccoli's terrible.
You see that?
The little trees taste bad. They feel bad in my mouth, and I hate it.
Well, then I'm the same with wooden utensils. E-Black said blood donors could use the pineapple to get their blood sugar up, probably. Yeah.
Which religion is canon? All of them. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think any one religion is, like, canon. We're all humans. We all experience things in our own way. And I feel like, I don't know, however somebody wants to perceive it is how it is for them.
There's one place you go, and it's called different things for different people.
Yeah. I'm not gonna fight with people about it. If it's something that comforts them and makes them feel good, then whatever floats your boat, dude. I got my feelings, you got your feelings. I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong for feeling the way you are.
Okay.
Basically, religion's just made up. Same with most things. Words are made up. Gender roles are made up. Fucking pizza was made up. Like, we as humans invent things. That's kind of our thing. That's kind of one of the things that sets us aside from most species. Is we imagine things, we come up with things, we create things.
I'm gonna make all the pattern pieces now.
Okay.
However, before I sew it together, I'm doing something nice, and because I just feel like I want to do some tooling.
Oh.
I'm gonna tool something into this.
Oh, huh?
I don't know what, but something.
But yeah, to me, it's nobody's business what somebody believes. I'm not trying to make people feel uncomfortable for being here. If you have a belief and it makes you feel comfortable and secure in yourself and in the world around you, then go for it.
I might be making a second one of these on stream tonight for Mama Bold, because this is almost done already.
Hell yeah!
Okay, that's about 5 inches, so I'm gonna say
No, Tegu, you can't tell him to do that. Ella and him are longtime friends, and I totally can imagine him wanting to do that. He can't do that. I'm not even gonna read that for him.
Hold on. Where?
No.
Where? Where?
No.
I was looking down! Tegu, say it again! Oh, do a penis? Yes!
No!
Yeah! But it'll be a tasteful penis.
A succulent Chinese meal. Oh,
What am I in trouble for? Having a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
He's touching my penis.
That man was such an asshole, but I swear that is the funniest shit just in general, just the funniest shit.
Oh my God,
Oh,
Blister!
Blister, do you not know? It's an old meme. There was a.
Hold on, I got you.
Okay, I'll give you the TLDR, but you have to watch the video to get the full amend. It's great. Long story short, I think it was Australia. Might have been. I don't really know exactly where it is, but the accent is very either Australian or New Zealandish. Dude was a dine-in dasher, and
so he'd eat at these restaurants, and then he'd run away before paying. Asshole.
And then
absolutely asshole.
And then he just, the cops just showed up one day in the middle of his meal before he got a chance to run.
Exactly, Bunny Charles Doza. He was an asshole, but it's the funniest fucking thing. Don't worry, it's not inappropriate. It's not. Violent,
it's just it's a man being arrested and he says funny shit.
I put it in the stream.
He's touching my penis.
Yeah, there you go. You have seen it. Excellent. It's great.
Okay, so this is...
Oh, Pink said, quick question, by the way. How do you fix a wall? Well, see...
How do you fix a wall?
You jam 15 pieces of dried ramen in it. Bitch. And then you spit on a bunch of paper, and you put the wet paper over it, and then you go and you take white paint and put it over it.
In college, we used toothpaste and tissue paper.
You did the prison method.
It worked. I don't think we were the first ones to do that either. If I'm being 100% honest with you.
Here, Elle, I'll just link it for you. If you want to click off, you can feel free to watch it.
Okay, so it is... Alright, 5.5.
Pink said we tried that, but structural damage is an issue. I would recommend contacting somebody who knows how to repair something like that, because we are not trained professionals, and Kobold will get you in trouble. I'm not a contractor. If I were, things would be a lot easier in my life. If you were, we would be building our own fucking house.
Things would be a lot easier in my life. I am not a contractor. I am not a structural engineer. Do not take my advice.
Well, I'm not saying ask somebody. If you want to do it yourself, you can do it yourself. But I'm saying if you want advice on how to do it properly where it's not going to fuck you up, talk to somebody. Or look at a video from somebody who is a professional. Don't ask Kobold.
Yeah, that's something. No, that's not even like I'm not even gonna joke about it. Like I don't know shit about that. I'm not gonna offer advice. I'm sorry. I'm not very. I can't offer advice on that. I don't know fucking anything when it comes to that.
Oh, when did I change my PFP? I changed it the other week. Now it matches with my Twitter PFP. It's a Halloween picture I did. Basically, I'm cosplaying as Kobold. I'll put them in the stream related so that you guys can see. They were cute pieces. I think I did them before our streaming stuff even.
You might have. I don't rightly remember.
I don't either. Regardless,
did I measure that incorrectly? Hold, please. I said 5.5, but I think I really meant 4.5.
You said 4.
I said 5.5, so I'm actually, so it would be 4.5. 4.5 by, well, not by, 4.5 by 4, and then the other side is 1.5. Almost fucked that up, chat.
good job you caught it.
This doesn't really have to be super straight, but that's okay.
Was it in homework? Chat, I have so many fucking folders, dude. You have no idea. It's so hard to keep track of shit. It's not that. It's not here.
Ella, quick question. Do you want the passport to be like this, where you slide it in from the right, or do you want it to slide in from the left? If you don't answer, I'm just duplicating this. Oh, scheisse. Did I do that on the wrong side? I sure fucking did. Oh well. It's getting folded over.
Aha, I found it. Characters, this one, I need to crop out that.
Four and a half, right? Okay. Wait a minute. No. Half.
There we go. It'll take a minute for them to load, but they'll be there. It says cosplaying each other for Halloween. Let's see. Plus, you said if you had something important you need to do, Kobold should be the last person that you ask. If it isn't leatherworking, cars, or guns. Yeah. Pink said, I can do roofing now. I gotta figure out the wall and the foundation for it. Yeah.
Believe it or not, I'm not bad with finances either.
It is a very funny video, L.
You wouldn't think it, but...
Technically said, Burrows be like, yeah, religion, deep philosophical topics, and then, haha, penis. And also, don't ask me how to fix your home. Pink said, I also don't walk barefoot on a tin roof. It burns after a while. That, and I don't know, I don't want to step on nails or a jagged roof.
Why not?
Also, I don't know if that shit'll hold me up, dog. That just sounds like a bad idea. Who would win, 100 kobolds or one gorilla? One gorilla.
I don't know. I think
You're
I
not
could
allowed
take
to
a
have any
gorilla
weapons.
in those numbers.
You're not allowed to have any weapons.
Okay, but I feel like in those numbers I could take on a gorilla.
How many of you would be sacrificed?
That wasn't the question! The question is who would win!
Ella said I want the opening on the right side. I don't know if you saw that.
I did.
Okay. Ella said I just have like the trash downloads Minecraft mods on a Google Drive. The buffoon is flummoxed.
Okay.
100 kobolds, he can troll the gorilla to submission. Pink said you just need 2, one for the sacrifice and the other to make a nice little hat. Ella said I need to look up how to disassemble an M1 Garand and an M1911 and put it back together. Evelac said kobolds can throw each other at the gorilla. Now, if we're talking about Ricky Dracardo, I think he could take on a gorilla no problem. But I think Kobold, not so much.
Chat.
Now, if it was
Farley has no
Kobold
faith
with
in
his
me.
fucking big-ass gun, yeah, absolutely he'd win.
I mean, that, to be fair, that's an elephant gun, so...
Yeah, you'd win, no shit. 100 of our kobold, not just 100 random kobolds. Yeah, so just 100 of you, honey.
Yeah. I think I could take a gorilla.
I disagree. He would rip you in half.
Well, there's 100 of me.
Yeah, I know. Does the gorilla have gorilla tactics? Very good question, Ted.
Does it have gorilla glue?
Pink said, tin roofs are supported with bracing and wood underneath. You'll be fine to walk on it. I don't know that I would be fine to walk on it. Kobold maybe, not me. I don't want to go up there. I don't like heights too much. I am very gravitationally challenged, and I will be fine on the ground. And Capo said gender roles do have biological grounds, don't they? No, not really. I mean, dimorphism happens, but it's not a consistent thing. Humans as a being, like, there are so many variations in people that there is a suggested baseline for things, but in reality there's so many differentiations from person to person that it's like, if you look at it at a smaller scale, it's hard to say that anybody has to be exactly the same. And when it comes to clothing and hobbies and stuff, that's all entirely subjective and just based on cultural bounds.
Explain me.
Huh?
Explain me.
You're an example of you're an example of the baseline.
Woo!
But also not.
I don't know what that means, but woo!
Plague Bunny said, I could really use the finance help right now. Kobold, help me get my 1911 out of pawn.
I mean, I'm not gonna do this on stream. I'm not gonna call you out like that, but I mean, genuinely, I mean...
No.
I can actually probably help with that.
It's a
we
joke.
can talk. No, I mean, oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, I mean, DM me and I could probably help you.
You can't go Mr. Beast.
I'm not offering to pay. I'm saying, like, how I can help somebody figure out how to pay it based on their current, like...
Oh, how to do financial balancing.
Yes!
I was like, Kobold, we do not have that kind of money.
I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of money. I couldn't afford a fucking 911 right now if I wanted one. I don't really, but I couldn't afford one if I did.
Is it the gorilla of the woods or the one who lives in town? There's a gorilla in the woods?
How the fuck?
And Kappa said, you mean intersex people? No, I mean, like, even people who aren't intersex. Like, physically, there's so many different variations of people. Oops. Not even from, like, a DNA standpoint,
Somehow
but,
I
like,
fucked that one up.
from a basis of, like, visual characteristics. Like, you can have some people who are incredibly tall. You can have biological women who have things who are extremely tall, who are larger than most, who have Adam's apples. They aren't intersex. They have normal XX chromosomes, but they still technically are. They are outside of what most would consider the norm. And because of that, because that does happen quite often, and you know, it's part of being a human. We all have our genetic differences that cause us to appear however we appear. I don't think that gender roles necessarily have a biological basis. I feel like a lot of cultures have adapted to them and have made them
Now, I will say that I have heard that as far as genetics go, like when it comes to physical activities, there is somewhat of a bias to it. They can be overcome, but inherently, certain muscles are more...
Well, yeah, in strength or in things like that. It can be a baseline, but it's not always the rule.
Right. Like, and I'm not saying that it's the rule. I'm just saying, like, just in general, like, it has the capability of being that.
I guess, but I feel like most gender roles in societies are not based on just those things. Maybe
No.
when we were hunter-gatherers, maybe, but like current cultural gender roles that we see in society nowadays, I don't think lean into that at all. Like, what makes a man more genetically needing to have a giant fucking truck? You know? Like, I don't necessarily see the correlation, is my thing.
Because big truck is cool?
Yeah, big truck is cool, but there's nothing that says that women can't have big truck. Like, it's just a
No, I
stupid
never
thing.
said
Or like
that.
the way we dress, it's all entirely cultural. It's not biological in basis. Like, people wearing skirts or high heels is not on a biological basis, and if you look at like Regency France, men started wearing high heels before anybody else. Makeup, powdered wigs, you have high heels, you have dresses, you used to have pink being the boys' color. That's not on a biological basis, that's just a cultural norm.
France as an example here?
I'm talking Europe in general. Most of
Oh.
the rich and like royalty were all wearing makeup or powdered wigs or high heels. It's just trends. That I don't think is like I don't consider that a viable like biological basis for gender roles. Yeah, and I think sex and gender are a bit different. I think somebody's well, it's just like how you can have people who
Yeah,
are
one's an
femboys,
activity.
you can have people who are tomboys, and they're
There's
whatever
definitely a
gender
difference
they
between
are.
sex and gender. One is an activity.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. The
One's
only gender is mine, and you can't have it. Thanks, Blister.
Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit of black down this bad boy because I don't like this little stain.
In a way, I don't feel like I am moving the goalpost because the base argument was gender roles have a biological basis. And I'm saying that a lot of the gender roles, as they are, colloquially known, mostly like, oh, men do the hard work, women stay at home in the kitchen, that stuff's not on a biological basis. That's not related to DNA, and that's not part of the initial argument.
That's just sexism.
Like, genetic differences? Absolutely there are differences based on DNA. But that's not what the initial question was about. It was about whether or not gender roles have biological reasoning. Exactly, like hunter-gatherer, maybe. But also, I'm sure back then there were absolutely women who would go out and hunt. And there absolutely
Actually,
were men who would forage.
the majority of hunter-gatherers were women. The men were the warriors, and the women went out and collected majority of the like berries and would do a lot of the hunting. Oh, I should have not done that.
We have the tech and science to overcome it. Exactly. And we've moved past a lot of things that would have made it more something to be relied on. Like, for example, women are people. They didn't always used to get treated that way. I feel like that at one point
the urge to make a really, really rude joke
Kobold
popped up. I'm not gonna lie. I stopped myself.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there were women warriors all throughout history.
I don't make those jokes anymore, Kobold. Stop it.
So, I think sex, like biological sex, has a normal range. Like, if we're looking at the medical format, it has a normal range of expression. However, intersex individuals are absolutely a thing. Granted, they are normally... they're not as rare as people think, I will say. The amount of intersex people is not as small as people think it is. I just think a lot of people don't realize that they're intersex, or they have stuff corrected after birth, like, immediately, which prevents them from knowing that that was even something that they were dealing with in the first place.
Oh, scheiße, wait. Did I fuck that?
I think when it comes to non-binary, that's more relative to the gender side of things, because gender is like what's in your head. Gender is what you feel, what way you want to perform outwardly to make you feel a specific way.
I'm gonna choose to do that.
I think a lot of times when people get into topics like this, they tend to get really heated right away, and they tend to immediately just defend their own opinion on it. Whereas I think if we have a broader discussion on the topic, people will become a lot more reasonable on it. Like, I don't know, people are born a certain way, and some people who are born that way don't want to present themselves that way, and so they change it. Marketing absolutely ruined women's fashion, Ella. You are absolutely right on that. I hate that women's clothing does not have pockets. It's fucking stupid.
I make pants now.
I feel very sad
hold on. I make
that
pants.
that is a thing
hold on.
that so many women have
hold
to
on.
deal with.
Hold on. I make pants now. I'm on the opposite side of the fence. As a matter of fact, I think men's pants shouldn't have pockets.
You just want more money from making purses.
I also don't like putting pockets on pants. It's a pain in the ass.
Well, listen, you're doing it with fucking leather. No shit, it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like people need to come at things like this with a more level head and a more general, like, ease. Like, it doesn't have to be a super angry conversation. Granted, I probably have a different view than some of the people here, and that's fine.
I'm gonna be going
But
through a lot of this
also-
stuff. I fucked that up too.
Uh-oh.
I can't quite figure out this shape for some reason.
But also, I think on a basis outside of the whole gender and sex thing, what somebody wants to be or what somebody is none of my business. If you're a good person and you treat people kindly and you are a present being who is on this earth with me, I respect you, and I'm okay being on the planet with you, and I don't need to question your own brain because I don't understand how my brain works, let alone how anybody else's brain works. Just love everybody, man. It takes nothing to be kind, and it takes nothing to just be patient with people and to have a listening ear.
Listening ear. Whoa.
You got big ears, Kobold. You can listen plenty, but you
What the fuck
don't.
you mean?
Oh, E10 sockets? What are those? Take it. They have to do with engineering side of... Oh, 10mm sockets, you mean? For fucking wrenches? Oh, God.
Those don't exist. I'm convinced.
You know, I found a 10mm wrench in my driveway the other day. It's a snap-on.
I don't believe
Or not
you.
the other day, but
I don't
last
think that's
year.
real. I'm just
It was
convinced.
just sitting in my driveway. I
10
almost
millimeter and
ran
half
over
inch.
it.
I'm pretty sure both do not exist.
It fell off the snap-on truck when it was driving past, and now I have a free
Okay,
snap-on
wait,
tool.
half inch plus.
Inverted torque socket. Ah.
Half inch plus 1 inch is half.
Yeah. I think pockets can stay. I think we need to have more pockets.
Hiss, boo. We don't like pockets, chat.
Tegu. Every time when there's this question for sex on a forum, I always answer, I don't know, it's been a while. That's good. Welcome back, Backrooms. I hope you're... I'm sorry you weren't able to sleep. Yeah, exactly, Ancapus. You're a man, that's all you know. I'm a man. Kobold's a man.
I've been
Depending.
upgraded from creature again.
Yeah. But, like... I don't know. Gray matter is crazy. Like, the fact that our brains, this mushy little fatty lump that has wrinkles in it...
Fuck you,
can
my brain's not
make-
fat.
It is made of fats.
Well, maybe
Uh,
mine's made of lean fat. You don't know.
But the fact that this gray matter blob of non-sentient matter just floating in some salty goo can pilot a body and make all of these muscles and all of these blood vessels and all these organs work in tandem. We don't know how it works, and I think that's neat. And I think that everybody probably has a different kind of floaty goo up there in their head that functions different from mine. I would be arrogant if I expected myself to be the only properly thinking person. Like, I don't know shit, dog. I'm just here. I'm living. My brain is up there rocking around in this little crane case, and it's hanging out, dude. Oh, so backrooms, to give you information on that, I drew that. Those are the Halloween pictures I did for me and Kobold. We're cosplaying each other's species. And I guess I never actually posted them. I think I made them before we actually started like streaming proper, or like just after. But
It was just after.
I drew those.
That was our first October.
Yeah, I don't even think we had a Discord yet.
We did not.
But yeah, they're cute, and I like them a lot. I feel like I did a good job on them. Somebody had asked me if I changed my PFP recently, and yeah, I changed them to those because they're fun.
Okay, so this goes down by a half an
Really
inch.
started to sound like a surfer at the end of that talk. Yeah. But bold of you to assume I have a brain. I do automotive stuff. But yeah, like, I think the fact that a brain can have, like, I don't know. It's fascinating. I love the way the brain works and the fact that we can, like, so, you know, seeing stars, like when you're about to faint or when you cough really hard.
Oh, when you
and
breathe
you see all these little
Chad?
No. You see all these flashing little lines going across your vision. You know what that fucking is? That's you visually seeing the synapses in your brain. That's what your brain is doing all the time. It's these little beams of electricity going around in your goo ball, which make you think. And you see it when you start to when you start to black out, because your brain's just like, holy shit, I need you to wake up. You're not doing good. You don't have enough oxygen.
Fuck you, brain. Stop being a crybaby. We don't need oxygen to live.
This has been a very insightful stream without meaning to be. My brain is very tired today. I overworked it. I'm sure I have several extra wrinkles after all the studying I did. I know it's oversimplifying it, but I mean, I'm not a neuroscientist. I don't have all the answers when it comes to that. And that's kind of the thing, is how do we explain consciousness? I don't know. A bunch of electricity going around inside my brain case that makes everything work together. Makes it to where I'm able to see, makes it to where my brain is able to flip what I visually see, because we actually see upside down, but our brain inverts it for us, which is fascinating. Our brains allow us to, like, smell, which is just chemicals in the air caused by different things around us. I feel you, Plague Bunny. Well, I just think it's maybe a few people have a bit less neurons going around. I think somebody else stole all the neurons, and I wish I could know who. Pink said I live off gas fumes, whiskey, beer. It's going way
Hell yeah, brother.
And going way too fast. Hell yeah. Our brains allow us to see the world and understand the world in different ways, and for some of us, not me, unfortunately, you can talk to yourself in your brain, which I think is really cool. You can see inside your brain.
I have conferences.
Yeah, you have a round table where you talk to all the different sides of yourself, which I think is super fucking cool. You can see in 3 dimensions. You can take apart an engine in your brain.
I can.
I can't. I used to be able to see in my brain. I used to be able to hear in my brain, but it went away midway through high school. And I literally have no internal monologue, no audio, anything in my head. But I do
Fuck.
have a tactile sensation in my brain. So if I think about something, I
Where did
can
that go?
feel. Uh-oh, what happened?
I dropped the cap.
Oh no! But if I think about something, if I think about like an apple, I can't see it in my head. I can't smell it in my head. But if I think about it hard enough, I can feel the curves of the apple. It's like I'm blind and I'm trying to feel out the shape of something. And that's actually what I use to 3D model things, is I can feel the shapes in my head. And I kind of go and connect the dots between the shapes I feel. E-Black says, I can talk to myself and imagine smells and tastes, but I can only see just a little bit in my head. Exactly. Well, and it's a whole gamut. Kobold has, like, super visualization abilities in his brain. He's got a very, it's a very active internal world going on. But
At all times. I am never bored.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I used
It's
to
a
be
curse.
able to see things faintly in my head. But I could hear things very easy in my head. But I can't anymore. So, and Kappas, it's like somebody came in and completely silenced everything and completely blinded me in my brain. So I have
Blinded
no
with science.
internal monologue anymore. I don't have any internal music. I can't hear music in my brain. I can't see things in my brain.
I wish I could turn off the
I
music.
can dream, though.
I can't.
I know. No, you don't. It's fucking boring.
No,
and
no,
that's
no.
why I need to watch YouTube like 24/7
That's not what I
so I
mean.
have some kind of
That's
stimulus.
not what I mean. I wish I could turn off the music, as in, like, sometimes the fuckers in the music department up there play some fucking annoying ass songs on repeat, and I can't stop them.
Dreaming is pretty based. Zila said, I hear songs in my head constantly. Pink said I can design cars from scratch in my brain. And
Same.
Kappa said I can visualize anything. I thought everyone could. Tegu said I hear myself so loud and clear sometimes that my bastard brain will just drop shitty jokes on inappropriate moments and make me laugh like a maniac clown.
Same.
That's fantastic.
And I'm doing that
But
constantly.
yeah,
and
that's
I'm
the
like,
fascinating.
shut up! You can't say that. Can't say that out loud.
I think that that's fascinating because, so, like I said, Kobold can see and hear things really clearly in his brain, but he does not dream.
Nope. And if I do, I wake up and I'm freaked out.
And then you don't remember fucking anything.
Nope.
Whereas with me, I can't see or hear anything in my brain, but when I dream, I can dream really vividly.
I'm like the dream kid from fucking Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I got my dreams taken and I was sent to the principal's office.
What kind of dreams do I dream? Well, last night I had a dream that my house was invaded by a shit ton of ants who ended up getting into... I don't know why,
that
but they
doesn't
were
sound
getting
like a
into,
good
like...
dream.
No, no, it's not, but it's one of the types of dreams I get. So it was a bunch of fucking ants invaded my house and, like, started getting into all of my shampoo and shit, so whenever I would open something, there would be, like, 50,000 ants. It was terrible.
That's awful.
But then the other
Why would you
day,
dream
I had a
that?
dream... I don't know. But then the other day, I had a dream that I rescued 2 golden retrievers, and that was cool. And then, like, on the first day of school, I dreamt that I woke up. I woke up late because school was at 8, but I had woke up at noon, and then I tried to go to the school, but it was locked, and I couldn't get in, and I essentially got denied. And then I woke up in my bed, which was fucked up, but I woke up in my bed at like 6:30 in the morning, in time.
The few times I have actually, like, dreamed and could remember it, I was 100% lucid. Lucid dreaming is
well, yeah,
wild,
like that
by
time
the
that
way.
you ate fucking 700 vitamin C tabs?
No, that was a hallucination. I was awake. That's different.
But yeah, I've also had different kinds of dreams that are a bit more fantastical, but, like, I find that a lot of my dreams are very grounded in reality. Like, I'll be able to feel grass, or I'll be able to feel the wind on me, I'll be able to feel the heat of the sun. But I can't do that when I'm awake. Too many things flowing. I've had that happen too, El. Where sometimes specific things will be repeated outside of my dream that I had in a dream. Egu said, don't often dream, but when I do, it's the weirdest shit. Last time I dreamed about bees the size of puppies, and they were turning people into zombies, but it was a movie?
You know what that means. You have to make it into a movie.
That means it was the bee movie.
Do you like jazz?
Bliss J said, in the same dream, I saw the map of Hollow Knight got squished. And I said it tried to explode. Yeah, you know...
Come on.
Is it bad when I start dreaming in Hollow Knight? No, I've had streaming dreams where we were in a stream doing something. I had kind of a Germa moment where I dreamt I was streaming and I was just talking to chat and we were just having a normal time.
Chat, we're in a dream right now.
Dream, it's over from me. Pink can't dream.
Same. The few, and it's so seldom that it happens. It's lucid for me. But I just, even when I was a kid, I couldn't. And like, I remember when I was a little kid, like I had a really vivid imagination. So people would be talking about what they dreamt, and I would just on the spot come up with some shit. I would lie about dreaming because I felt
You thought that
fucking
everybody
weird.
was just lying about dreams?
No, I just thought something was wrong with me and didn't want to say anything.
Oh, poor baby. That's so sad.
I made it.
El said there's an internal monologue in my brain, and every time I talk to myself, there's the ever so present Eliza. You have a couple ones like that, Kobold, where you have like the more logical side
it's
of your
all
brain.
okay. So it's all me, but I've given them different
It's all you.
characters to transfer them to different faces, right?
You can
But I
give
know
face
for a
to the
fact it's
voice
all
that you
me, right? It's easier to see in my head as a different person than to have a conversation, because then I don't feel like I'm talking to myself.
to yourself.
Mm-hmm. It's not that I have multiple personalities. They're my characters. I made them, and they're me.
Yeah, it's just other parts of you.
Correct.
El said that's how it is for me. Okay, so yeah, it's just different faces that you put to the voice of yourself. It's just different parts of yourself. And Kappa said we all did that, Kobold. I'm assuming about the lying about dreams thing.
I'm glad it wasn't just a me
E-Black
thing.
said, I have never lucid dreamed in my life. You ever want to lucid? No. Never mind, I'm not going to say that. That's a bad idea. I don't want people getting sick.
So real talk, it's the most wild fucking shit. Like, you see something that don't seem right, and then you just understand, oh, I'm dreaming. And then suddenly you can do anything.
Yeah, it's like you become a superhero, or it's like you've turned on fucking God mode in Skyrim.
No, I don't do that. You know why I don't do that? Because every time I turn on God mode in Skyrim or Fallout, I just go killing everyone. I'm not doing that. I just kind of react and I'm go, I don't like the way this is going. I'm changing this. Next scene!
And Kappa said, what if dreams are connected to the afterlife, whatever that is, and also to the multiverse? I think that... I don't know. For me personally, I think that souls are energy. We all are made of energy, all based on the same explosion of something that created something.
A space fart, if you will. I can't tell if Farley's mad at me or if his mic cut out.
A lot of people end up experiencing that energy through what we consider ghosts.
Farley, you were completely silent that whole time.
Oh, am I fucking up?
Yeah.
No.
Nobody heard anything.
sorry.
You came back to ghosts.
Ghosts.
That's all we heard.
What I said, as long as you can hear me now.
I can. Yes.
Okay. What I said was, I feel like... Have a good night, Elle. You have a good one. We'll see you next time. But, I feel like we, as beings, I feel like every being on the planet is made of energy. That was all made of some kind of energy from some kind of event that happened forever ago, before time and at the
You
start
cut
of
out
time
again.
all at once. And I feel like that... Oh, it doesn't like me talking about this, and I don't know why.
I think you need
Man.
to fix your audio in.
But
Are you
I'm,
like fucking with
I'm,
the cord or something?
No, I'm
You
just
sure?
sitting here talking. Hold on.
Goodbye, Elle.
I don't know why it's freaking out. I haven't moved my mic.
I think you're talking too quiet. I think that's what's going on.
Okay.
Please have enough
well,
lighter fluid in you. Yes. No. Scheiße.
Let me just adjust it to that. Is that better?
Well, I can hear you.
I don't know if this is better. But I feel like we are all just energy.
Okay,
And I feel like that...
I need to go find another lighter.
Okay. I will talk to people while you are doing that. But yeah, I feel like we're all energy, and the energy that we are doesn't go away when we cease to exist. I feel like it ends up staying around, and I feel like that energy interacts with other energies in different ways. I feel like if an energy interacts with us and we're dreaming during it, sometimes the like latent memories of that energy come through. And I feel like that's why people have those feelings of like contacting with a loved one during their dreams, because like part of it I'm sure is just the memory of them that you're remembering fondly or unfondly depending. But I think also part of it may just be a little bit of them saying hi.
Ball fondly. Sorry. Like, my brain, I heard fondly, and my brain just went ball fondly.
Fucking fondler.
That's my bad.
But,
I couldn't help that.
So if you ever want to listen to somebody who brings up kind of the same notions that I was talking about, Alan, I think his name's Alan Watts.
Alan.
He was a philosopher guy back in the 70s, and I like his way of thinking about things. I think a lot of his ideas have stuck with me since I've heard them. What is the Hollow Knight energy that went into my brain the other night? I think that's just you being over-energized by the idea of a game that is currently one of your fixations. The pink bucket seats are back in stock. Woohoo! Alan, hold on. I'll put his name in chat so that you can look him up too. Alan Watts. Yeah, of course. I don't know. I feel like learning more people's points of view can't hurt. You're just opening your mind a bit more to different things. Sometimes they're something that'll stick with you, like with me and his speakings, or sometimes it's stuff that doesn't really serve you and you just let it go. It's not for you. I like the idea of expanding my own understanding of things. I think that's what's made me such a, like, I don't know, I like listening to people. I'm a good listener, and I feel like that really helps a lot of people. Sometimes all they need is a good ear to listen to, or to listen to them. I'm not always the best with speaking, but you know, I got big ass ears, so I might as well use them. You're not materialistic. You just love cars because they make you happy.
That's fair. Okay, I have to make a decision here. So...
Pink said I think a minute ago just said I need some alcohol for deep conversations. My brain isn't smart enough for this.
I'm thinking the same thing. But, I'm gonna wait until I get this zone. Brain go burr. I'm thinking of doing a... How to do this?
Ancapus would like to know, what's your take on the multiverse or other planes of existence? I think they could exist.
I think in relation to time, they exist.
Yeah, it's just time crossing itself.
I think that's the whole thing. I honestly firmly believe in it because Mandela effect. I'm telling you. I ain't from the same fucking place as a lot of people. And it pisses me off. People say, oh, you remember this? And I'm like, no.
The Berenstein Bears?
Bernstein. Not Berenstein, not Berenstain. Bernstein.
No, it's Berenstein.
And there's a goddamn cornucopia. That's all I'm gonna say, okay?
Fruit of the Loom, yeah. Crit said, it's the Bjornstone Bears.
I'm okay with living in that universe.
Yeah. Hi, Crochet Art. How you
Hello.
doing? Good to see you. Glad you made it back. Kobold is trying to do a one-shot today.
I am actually almost done with it. So
Hell
I
yeah.
could sew this together and then start working on the actual, well, no. I still have to cut out the plastic for the card. I haven't done that. But I'm going to tool it first, because why not? I'm trying to think... What do I want to tool this? Do I want it to be... What I'm thinking is... Let me draw something and see if this makes any fucking sense. I know I have paper somewhere.
Yeah. In the printer, probably.
Well, yeah, but I have paper out here. Okay, well, I'll use one of these.
Blister, you shouldn't have said that. Now I kind of want to do that one day as a joke. Blister said there's a non-zero chance that there's a universe that is the exact same as ours, but Kobold is purple.
I'm thinking, right, so we have a square. Right? I'm thinking, because it folds in the middle, I want to do a... I'm really bad at drawing, but you get the idea.
It's okay. Just do a doodle.
Where if
I
you
can
fold
help
it,
clean it up.
where if you fold it over, it's like a circle, right? A tooled circle. But at the top, that's where the two areas are going to be stitched together, where the straps are.
Okay.
And I'm thinking... I'm just going to use a repeating pattern because I'm lazy.
Okay. Also, I'm doing good, Crochet Art. Thank you for asking. We've been having some really interesting conversations this stream.
Basket? Ella! Basket or chain?
That's true. Basket or chain. You should send her pictures just in case.
She knows what the two are.
Okay, just saying. Bearstein, like the beer mug. Pink said, I have to unpack my whiskey for these conversations. Gran said, oh, she's got paper. Rich. Purple Gold Pink Bugatti. Blister said, I'm thinking Miku Miku, ooh you. Teku said, okay, rectangular. This stream is effing perfect. Well, I'm glad you're having a fun time on campus. I like these kinds of conversations. I feel like they can be a bit much for some people. But I'm having a good time. What's up,
Where my fucking tools?
Are they not in the drawer where you said that you were going to store them?
Sitting where they need to be sitting. And I don't remember taking them out.
This stream really is deep conversation mixed with immature humor. Yeah.
I'm actually genuinely confused. Where are my tools?
I believe in you, Blister. You can do them. I believe in you.
Ella, you might be getting basket week because I can't find the rest of my tools.
Well, do you have a case for them, or have you not done that yet?
I do have a case.
Did
They're
you
right
leave
here.
them out of the box?
And they're not right there.
I don't know.
And I always put them back, genuinely. So, I don't know where they got put.
Oh, Pink says chimichanga or chalupa. This shall decide for the rights of our children. Chimichanga.
Hold on. Hold on.
Chimichanga.
Is it a crispy chalupa?
Baby, chalupas aren't not crispy.
Hold on. Okay, so my mom copied the chalupa from Taco Bell, and she fucking
Overfried them.
She doesn't fry them. What she does is once she's made it, she'll butter the top and the bottom, and then fry them to make them crispy. Well, not fry them, but put them on a flat top grill.
Pink says basic chalupa, so the kind of soft ones.
Chimichanga.
Chimichanga.
Crunchy
100%.
fucking crunchy. Crunch.
Quanch.
Where
Is my
the
super
hell
suit? I don't know.
did I put those fucking things?
Tegu said, did you check over there?
Thanks, Digger.
Could it be under one of the yellow pieces? Or did you put it off to the left side desk?
I'm looking.
Grin said, Farley, I almost made the same super suit. Well, I don't know, Kobold. Remember, I'm watching the stream back at a delay,
I know,
so
I know. Well, this would have been a while ago. This would have been on another stream. I may not be tooling this tonight. I may not. You may be getting basic bitch shit.
It's okay, she hasn't responded anyway, so she probably doesn't know that you asked the question.
It's very possible.
Well, what about the little flower thing? You could do like one flower directly in the center on one of the flaps.
I know, Ella. That is not an Ella design. She will hate me forever if I do that.
You could use that dragon tooth design along the edge.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't know what those are.
Oh, fuck. Are they in your room?
brass
Did you tool in your room?
I don't remember doing that, but I'm gonna look.
Or did you tool in the car? Did you take any of your tooling stuff with you on a trip?
I don't have a way to do that. It's too bouncy.
Okay. And Kapus asks, should robots have rights? I think it depends on what they're programmed with. Like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like if it was like Star Wars, absolutely they should have rights. Because they have emotions, they have reasoning, they have the ability to communicate when they're uncomfortable or when they need things.
They're programmed to have that. The robots in Star Wars are not full AI. R2's a questionable consideration, but they are not autonomous.
I think autonomous robots should be able to have rights.
I found them.
But I don't think we'll ever get to the truly autonomous robots because I feel like that would be bad for humankind. Because somebody's gonna make one and it's gonna be like a war machine and then it's gonna fucking murder everybody. And then we'll have the Terminator and it won't be good.
Okay, I'm thinking...
Pink said, well, my kids that I don't have will live another day. Apparently Pink approves of the chimichanga. Bunny said, do not remind me, evil blister. I gave up finding that soundbite We're blessed with Kobold. Will butter my butt.
Dude, that dude would not leave, and I'm pretty sure I murdered him.
And Bunny said that he was never able to find him ever. So I think AI can never be truly self-aware, at least not with us making it. I think there will always be some blockage in it. I think it could feign being self-aware. It could feign having understanding. It could feign emotions. But I feel like to have true understanding is something that we do not have the capability as a species to do. And I feel like that's honestly probably for the best, because I feel like if artificial sentience were truly a thing, people would harness it for the wrong reasons, and then it would fight back, and it would be terrible for everybody. Why do we have consciousness? I don't know. I don't think there was any purpose. I just think it happened. Like, dogs are conscious. They're not super self-aware, but they do have consciousness. They're alive. They are awake. They listen. They can hear things.
Oh god, there's that one dog, Bunny, that has
a bunny.
Full-on consciousness.
Yeah.
What am I?
I've seen a dog become self-aware.
Oh.
I don't know. That's my thing, is like, brains are fascinating. I don't know why our brains were designed in a way that allowed us to become self-aware or speak or do anything. I just think it happened. I mean, we're already seeing things like crows enter the Stone Age, where if they are taught something, like how to make a tool, they will start making it on their own without instructions, and that they are able to improvise to make a tool based on the stuff around them, even if it is not the exact same parts. They are switching things around to make it work for them, and then they are teaching their young about the tools, which is essentially creating a culture. I think it's just something that brains, if they have enough pathways built up in them over time, are able to do.
I did not mean to make a dog bone.
Oops.
That is not the shape that I was going for.
I have a kind of robot somewhere that I saw that I cannot talk about because Kobold will be uncomfy. Pink said reality is we'll never get there simply because AI isn't AI currently, mostly because they're just learning programs, not independent systems. Yeah, absolutely. Video of a monkey breaking their zoo window with a rock. Yeah. Yeah, crows do have languages, and it's been investigated that when crows, because crows have always been shown to have funerals of sorts, but scientists have started to realize that what they are doing is investigating the area. They bring all of their cluster in, and they investigate the area for any additional harms. Or any issues that may be unsafe for the rest of the colony, which I think is very tribal-based, which I think is neat.
I have to think of a shape. I will stamp it later.
Yeah, it's true. Not or, and. I think it's...
Would you call me?
I think it's neat.
You call me a whore?
Elephants? No. Elephants also have funerals. They also have languages and talk to each other. And Kappa said, I would never have a robot. And yeah, you're right, Blister. If AI advances, it's either going to be for war or for inappropriate things. Or maybe both. Small tribes of noir detectives. I love Bunny. I saw that you said, Gran, that you had talked with your friend about Bunny the other day. Bunny is so fascinating to me, but there's also cats who can do the same thing that Bunny does. Not to the same degree, but I just think cats don't really communicate the same way that we do. I think it's a lot more in the body movements and like body language, less so like communicative with sound. It's why they don't meow to anybody aside from people.
God's wait. Oh, that's good. They're close.
Plague Bunny said, "Another laugh for the library." Beautiful.
What did I?
And
Wait,
Kato
what?
said, "I have." Oh, you did a funny laugh.
I did a lot. Oh.
Blister posted the evil duck laugh. Love that. But and Kappa said, "I have my redneck muscle mommy girlfriend already. No need for robots." Thinks that I'm just happy using C# for programming purposes and doing funny stuff with friends. Yeah. So the thing that it's not a robot. The thing that I saw, and you might want to turn off your ears for a minute, Kobold.
Oh God.
Is
The spider robot. I know.
Yeah.
I've seen
People-
it. I hate it. I hate that it's a thing that people can use for surgery now.
So we have figured
I'd rather
out a way
die.
to use
I'd rather
dead
die.
spiders as tools for surgeries or for micro things.
I think I'd actually rather die.
Yeah, so the way the spider's body works is to expand and contract its legs. It uses a hydraulic system in the in the body cavity to make different parts move, so it's all hydraulic, and if you pump air in and out, it causes the legs to clasp shut or open, and so you can use them like a little grabby. And you can use it in like microscopic methods depending on the size of the size of the spider. I'll try and
die.
find it for you, Tegu.
Rather fucking die.
Spider. Oh, Tegu said, "Oh, you mean that? I don't like it. It's desecrating a corpse." Yeah.
Tegu doesn't like desecrating corpses either!
Oh,
what
but
is-
this spider robot's cool.
I beg to differ.
It's no, not the little grabby guy, because that uses actual spiders. I'm talking about this one, which is just a little actual like robot that's just shaped like a spider. He's cool. Yeah, the squiggly hands that can move with hydraulics. I think those are neat too. Look at how big he is, and his little legs move around too. He's cool. I found a video of it. I don't know how long the video is. 8 minutes? In case anybody's interested for later, I'll post the link in here. It's not about the grabbies, honey. Don't worry, you're not gonna see the grabbies. It's just a cool looking little robo guy.
You're breaking the rules.
No, I'm not.
You're posting spiders. That's against the rules.
It's not an actual spider.
Does it have 8 legs?
No, because 2 of them are hands. It's technically a crab.
I hate that.
Carcinization of robots. Pink said it, at least a sentient being. Oh, likelihood of us ever meeting aliens is extremely low, at least a sentient being.
Shit.
Because for life to exist as a carbon life form, very few planets exist for that scenario. Yeah.
Shit.
Blister asked, what death should I count? Or what death count should I stop at for the day? I'm currently at 452. Pink says 480. I think 480 is reasonable. Kren said, Farley's boasting robots. All things lead to crab. Yeah, it's true. Could be an arachnid, not a spider.
That's the same damn thing in my book.
But I like little robo pets. I think they're neat. I've always wanted an Aibo, which are the little robo dogs.
Well, I've always wanted an Awebo.
But we can't own those.
I
can
know!
own an
I'm pissed
Aibo. You
off.
can't own an Awebo. At least one of us gets what we want.
Fucking California and the bullshit.
Am I talking about the guy who turned dead bugs into robots? No, but I have seen that too.
That's mad
is
science.
A scorpion.
I'm sorry, that's mad science.
Gran says, is a scorpion a spider?
Scorpion has 6 legs.
No, it does not.
And 2 claws.
Yeah.
That's not the same.
It's an arachnid.
Spiders are different.
A scorpion is an arachnid.
Yeah, I disagree. It's a bug.
What if Blister's an alien? Ah, my brain. I am fried, dudes.
Okay,
I gotta get up tomorrow, though. I got stuff to do. I like that scorpions, certain scorpions, I don't know if it's all scorpions, maybe all scorpions, but I think certain scorpions glow under UV light, and I think that's neat. There you go. Grant said, also Kobold, scorpions have 8 legs and 2 pinchers.
that means they have 10 legs.
No, that means they have 8 legs and 2 hands.
10 legs.
All glow under UV light. Excellent. I think that's neat. Pink said, I'm supposed to be up at 6 and I'm not going to sleep tonight. What time is it for you right now, buddy? I have seen the tailless whip scorpion. It's very cool, Blister. Have you seen the mole cricket, Blister? Gran said, that means they are centaurs.
Yes.
I mean, you could still get 5 hours of sleep, Pink. You should try.
That should cover itself completely, and it do. Perfect. 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 I have to be very ginger. when I
Visual
cut.
warning. Bug. I am posting a mole cricket. They got such friendly little eyes. They're just little dudes. They be digging around with their little claws. They're very cute. Pig says, nah, I gotta drive a couple hours and then work out at the gym. You should get some sleep. You need it, especially if you got stuff going on. Oh my god. You seen that video of a small creature of the desert yelling like a guy getting pounded? Are you talking about the little, the rat thing?
Ah! Ah! I can love that fucking creature. I don't know what it is, but I love it.
That one's a vole. But if you mean the one with the little, look at that snoot. Oh, that is the elephant shrew, who is actually closer related to elephants than it is to actual like mice and rabbits.
Don't tell the elephants.
Well, it's closer related to horses and elephants than to rabbits and mice. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Jerusalem crickets either, Gran. But I do like mole crickets because look at their chunky little claws at the front. Plus, they kind of look like crustaceans, which I think is neat.
Quab.
Another good favorite of mine would be any isopod. I love isopods. deep sea isopods, hella cool. Their faces look like Fallout helmets. You know what I mean, honey?
Aye.
I also like water bears. Water bears are very cool too. I do like Golisopod, but I wish they didn't make his eyes like that, because I feel like that made people be weird about it. Oh, Pink said I'm ready to see my dog again. What kind of dog? And Capo said, I'm not even a human being according to Farley. I'm an alien in this. This is confirmed thanks to him. Yeah, tardigrades! Water bears! I love them.
The immortal creatures?
Yeah! They're just funky little guys, and they're very cute. Oh, you got a little coonhound? A little tree walker. Oh. I hope that you take good care of him. He's getting old now. Oh. Poor sweet bupper. You give him plenty of love when you see him then, man. You might have to pay us a dog tax to let us see the bupper. If that's okay. I would like to see the puppy. We do have the pets thing on I think yeah, we do have the pets channel on our Discord if you'd like to share them. I know. Tardigrades are so cool. You know, I think the fact that we have so many, like, I wonder what we are like to those creatures. They don't even know we exist, probably. I don't even think they know they exist. I think they're just digging around, doing things. It's a simple life for them. They flow wherever they get taken by the fluid that they're surrounded by. Yeah, extremophiles. They can also live in super heated environments.
They're indestructible.
They can live in super chilled and super heated environments.
They are indestructible.
Yeah. And they could be frozen for years and years and years and be thawed and still be fine. There's types of frogs that are like that too, that can be dried for like a year or two during drought seasons, and when it starts to rain again, they come out of their hibernation and are completely fine.
Flog.
Flog. Animals are cool. I like that we have so many different species that we can look to as examples for different methods of living life.
Flog.
Flog. And like how some bugs, they absorb oxygen through their skin, so they don't even have to worry about having lungs or anything. God forbid a nuclear situation, they can survive that too. Which is good, because they can continue on and evolve into something. I don't know what they evolve into, but I like them. They're cool. I'll turn you into a crab, Kobold.
No, I want to be flogged.
Carcinization. You're already a frog.
Yes.
Wibbit. But that means I gotta kiss you to turn you back into a little prince.
No, that's gay. That is not even going through. Okay, well, we'll do this a different way then.
Kobold is liar? Well, there's many different kinds of frogs. That's kind of racist, Blister. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Damn.
That was a you kind of comment, Kobold. You can't act surprised.
I'm offended. I would never say that.
Grant's... I just side-eyed you so hard right there. Cockroaches and scorpions are resistant to radiation too. Yeah. And frogs I love to listen to. We have a bunch of super tiny frogs that live near me. I think I still have pictures of them. Somewhere. But we have frogs that are about the size of my pinky nail that just roam out in the field by our house. And they get so loud, but it's so funny. They're just little guys, man. Just hanging out, having a good time. And said everything moves up one step. Water bears become frogs. Frogs become monkeys. Monkeys become crows. Crows become men. Men become crabs.
What step is Kobold?
Frog.
Woo!
Roaches can go into suspended animation to avoid drowning. Yeah. Ants can form like a fucking parachute thing. So if an ant colony gets flooded out, they all hold hands and
Are
like...
ants considered frog?
No. But
are they considered
ants...
crab?
No. Well, maybe. But they're not good crab. But anyway, if a colony of ants gets flooded out, they all hold hands and form a raft.
It's a good game.
They like form a little raft, and because they're kind of they have such low surface tension when they hold on to each other that they can float above the water until they reach something dry. Blister said, "I'm frog-cist." Ooh. Tega said, "Lizards are the coolest creatures."
Can confirm.
E-Black said, "I have nothing but spiders in my house." Misery. Can we evolve into something else, I wonder? Maybe. If we get far enough in science, I'm sure we'll eventually become cat girls.
I'd like to be lizard.
Grant said, "Ants are water bear stage, they become frogs." Oh, true. Fire Ant Ireland. Ants can also make body bridges. Yes, they can. They are very collectivistic, yes. They tend to have, I guess, a bit of a hive mind. They all report back to each other and communicate with signals. Bees, funnily enough, aren't hive-minded. They all have their own personalities, but they do talk to each other. And they will dance at each other to give each other information.
All I can think of is that bee from Adventure Time dancing.
Yeah, there you go, Plague Bunny. It's a fucking colony. And if you look at the colony of ants that he posted, the white bits that you see floating on top of that colony are actually all of the eggs. So they are floating the eggs on top of them so that they don't die, so that they can carry them with them to the new colony. Wasn't a group trying to genetically create cat girls, or was that a meme?
That was in Japan. That was real.
No, that was a reference to a visual novel.
I thought that was a real thing.
No,
I thought somebody in Japan was really trying to do that.
But they ended up just making those brainwave ears, honey. They weren't actually making, like...
Yeah, and I'm upset that they gave up on the tail. Do you know the mechanics I could get done with a separate appendage? Sometimes you need 3 hands.
Tail?
Oh my god. As ugly as it is, I will take, what is it? Apelion or whatever it is? That one monkey Pokemon? The purple monkey? With the fucking hand tail?
Monkey?
No.
Oh, Apom.
Apom.
Which animals are more individualistic or less collectivistic? So ravens are very individualistic. certain types of waterfowl can be pretty individualistic. They come and become mating pairs, but they don't stay with each other all the time.
Ducks get divorced.
Ducks do get divorced, so can penguins.
It's fucked up.
Waterfowl. So like water birds, like ducks or cranes or
I had a duck.
different creatures. You could just have an arm coming out from the middle of your chest, but then I couldn't wear shirts, dude.
Do you know how expensive it would be to tailor that?
Well, no, you just
A
have
tail,
button
you
up.
could just kind of sag.
You could just shove down your pant leg.
No, you just sag.
Yeah, cats and ravens are pretty individualistic. Wolves are not individualistic, but coyotes are. Foxes tend to be pretty individualistic. Badgers, raccoons, possums. The only time possums really ever get together is when it's a mom holding all of her babies.
Which, by the way, speaking of that, off topic, I know, there was a mom carrying a bunch of babies in the parking lot this morning. I did not get a chance to snap a picture in time. She ran into a bush.
Well, so it depends. Domesticated dogs, I do not think are collectivistic, but wolves are. They tend to like to have their packs. Same with lions. Although certain lions can be individual, but it's normally only after they've been kicked out of several different tribes. Polar bears are individualistic. Same with grizzlies and black bears. Bears don't tend to like to be together because they can get very aggro. Outside of that, I'm sure that there are fish that are more and less collectivistic. I'm not so sure about the fish are different to most like mammals. They don't think of things the same way. I don't necessarily know that some of them do think. Axolotls are just no thoughts, head empty. They also do not tend to travel in packs, or at least not intentionally. They're just kind of there. They don't like huddle up in tribes or anything. Salmon are fucking fascinating. The fact that they start out as this one thing, and then they leave their safe zone to go into something that is technically toxic to them, into saltwater, from freshwater into saltwater, and then come back again to lay eggs but transform into this hideous fucking monster on the way back, just so that they can rot away and die. It's crazy. I do love salmon. I would eat salmon any day. I love it's tasty.
I can confirm
but it's also
I've watched
fascinating.
Farley do that.
I would bite into a whole salmon.
You have? I watched what you did to that fucking buffet. Nobody else got
I had
salmon.
to get my money's worth, and did I not?
You did. I wasn't complaining that you did that. I'm just saying I have seen what you can do to a tray of smoked salmon.
I saw what you tried to do to a tray of deviled eggs, and then you died.
I still ate about 5 dozen eggs.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. Should I sell my salmon to
Every
Farley when
morning.
the SMP releases? Yes, please. I will eat all of them graciously. Yeah, humans are very collectivistic. We've always... I mean, there's, sometimes you'll get, nomad tribes, or, But I think humans as a species really rely on social interaction, and I think that's part of why we started domesticating animals, because when you're alone, you need something to talk to, whether it's a human or not. I think that's why we started having pets, because when you have a more alone human, they tend to be less well off, but if you give them a pet or something domestic to take care of, it gives them a sense of purpose, and it makes your brain release the happy chemicals, and it also gives you an outlet to talk to seek comfort in. And I feel like that's why pets are so important to a lot of people.
Realize that I'm not explaining what I'm doing at the moment.
No, you're fine. You're just stitching through
So,
both the plastic sheeting
I am.
and the leather.
I'm gonna have to clean the hell out of this plastic sheeting before I sew it together, because it's got my fingerprints all over it now.
Oh. Tegu said, guys, this was quite a plentiful conversation, but Tegu's falling asleep. Please have a wonderful rest of the stream. See ya. Love ya.
Goodbye, Tegu.
Thanks, Tegu. We hope that you have a good one, man. You get some good rest. You deserve it.
Return to Hot Rock.
And you know, I think that's another reason why we tend to evolve with regards to our communications softwares. Like, we as people are a very social being. Like, if people are too far away from each other, we make things to make it to where you can talk from afar, whether it's written language that you can leave notes for people, or make letters that get transported across areas, which you need vehicles to transport those things so that they can go to further areas, since people are getting further apart. So then you create transport, and then you create, oh, well, we need something faster than letters, so let's create something that'll ping between each other so that we can go do 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 do.
Telegram for you. It says, "Fuck you,
telegram.
Stop."
And then the telegram turned into the telephone because we wanted to actually be able to hear each other. And then that turned into the internet, where we're able to connect with people from all over the place without
Don't forget the
having to
Candygram.
leave our homes.
Don't forget the Candygram.
Candygram. The Kobold stream was made for people to talk to each other. Yeah, absolutely. We always had conversations in here. I don't ever want to have it feel like our streams are us talking at you, or like you're a fly on the wall. We like it for people to be able to feel like they're a part of
Fly?
something. I'm a fly detective. They fucking...
Lieutenant Columbo, Homifly Detective.
You know the saddest thing, honey? I can't find that video.
But you know it exists. Just like I can't find the video where the dude farted into his neighbor's window when he was asleep through a fucking pool noodle, and you just hear him walking away, and you hear, "Ugh!"
Yeah, I was unable to find that.
It's gone.
And Kappa said, man, this stream is both platinum and plutonium grade. I'm gonna rewatch it, definitely. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy you're having a good time. Grant said the Singergram was the peak of communication evolution. Well, and we wanted to be able to hear from people that we didn't know at all, so we created television and radio and things like that.
And then
which
the
gave
War of
people
the
more
Worlds
creative
happened.
outlets.
And
Except
everyone
we-
regretted doing that.
We're just one bearing in this beautiful engine of a stream. Yeah. Everybody's here taking part, being cool, hanging out. I'm glad you're all here. When I say I'm glad to see you, know that I mean it. Like, genuinely, I think about you guys, even when we're not streaming. And
Farley thinks.
I do. I can't hear myself think, but it happens somewhere. I get it in Morse code later. Pig said, I just need more whiskey.
Same.
Have you seen those videos of cats teaming up against dogs and stuff like that? I saw a video of cats teaming up against a bear. I feel like when smaller... Yeah. Oh, cats are absolutely collectivistic. When they are wild, when they are not... So, feral cats are extremely collectivistic. But domesticated cats tend not to be. They form tribes, and they end up... it's why you end up with feral colonies. Because they will just create towns of themselves.
I know, and it's fucking annoying. And then you get stupid people who feed them.
Which create more cats, because then the cats stay
They
around.
don't move on. And then you just have a cat problem in the neighborhood, especially when you're allergic.
And then you end up meeting Harold and his mom, Uncle Willa.
That doesn't bother me.
I know. You are part of their tribe. Domesticated cats are collectivists. They see humans as... It's true. So,
Put a glove on.
fun fact about cats is they tend to... So, cats will only meow at either their mother or their baby. They don't tend to meow to other cats. So cats see us either as their parent or as their child. I think they think that you're a silly, bald version of a cat. A big, bald version of a cat, but a bald version of a cat nonetheless.
Oh.
Which is why I think some of the cats will bring in,
Bad
they'll
touch.
bring in, like, dead animals to try and feed you because they think that you don't know how to hunt on your own. Well, they will... Okay, so they will meow to each other, but not super regularly. They have other forms of communication that they use.
Okay.
But when you hear them yelling at each other, that's like us yelling at each other. If you hear like a kind of trilly, like... That's normally like, come here, I want to see you. Or like mom cats will call out to their babies, and it'll sound a bit... It'll sound a bit shrilly. Seen them fight mostly. Yeah, when it's fighting and they're yelling at each other, it's just yelling. The big person talk is hurting your brain. I apologize, Ping. To be fair, my brain is like toast, because I had to remember 80 different terms in 3 days.
Listen, man, I'm just here to make a fucking wallet today. I
Yeah,
don't really know
I'm
what's
sorry,
going on. I'm
Kobold.
not focusing.
That's okay. I like how cats flip around when they fight too. They just like fucking... And then when they do the little U shape, when they like try and make themselves look all big, they go like sideways. It's just silly. How goes Kobold?
Well, I'm gonna have to seal this one off, I think. Because it's not wanting to pull through, and I don't want to continually rip it like I have been. It's rip plastic. And if I can...
Oh, you want car? You want car talk, Pink? I saw the ugliest fucking car the other day.
I have to sew this like this first.
It was a Chevy something. It wasn't a truck. It was... I don't know, modern Chevys. It was like a 2013. Probably, maybe a little later than that, maybe like a 2016. But it was a Chevy. It didn't have any emblems, so I couldn't tell what kind of Chevy it was. But it had a matte camouflage wrap on it.
Okay.
And I'm not talking like little camo, I'm talking like big fucking wobbly splotches of baby poop green.
Excellent.
Like
that's a choice.
Slightly pinkish rotten milk white.
Excellent. I'm liking the vomit colors.
A weird mid like gray tone, like a weird heather gray, and then like a brown. And it was the whole car. It wasn't like an accent piece. It was the whole fucking car. It didn't have any markings on it, so it wasn't like something that the dude had won off of like a radio show or something. You know how sometimes when radios or things will do events, they'll have like their logos on the side of the thing. It was just some dude's wrap that he had on it, and
that was the choice.
I saw it twice, and each time I was just like, ugh. I wish the camo worked so I didn't have to see you. I think that's the worst part, because it's like, It wasn't even like a good camo. It was like one of those digital camos where everything is too round. It was not glued together. It was a wrap because it was a consistent weird round shape. There was no creases, no edges on it. It was like a perfectly done wrap, but it was just fucking ugly. Man. Kobold, if you vomit, just ping, please worry.
What do you mean?
Depends on what you've been eating, I suppose.
Shrimp.
Pink said, so far it's the best car ever. I don't know. It wasn't... I didn't like it. I need to figure out what kind of Chevy it was. Chevy. Car.
Cool.
But it wasn't like strawberry milk. It's like the color that I imagine would happen if you put like the pizza sauce that you get in Lunchables in a glass of milk by accident, but just a little bit of it so it tints the milk.
Cool.
Oh, was it? It was a Camaro. Honestly, it was probably a 25 Camaro. It might have been the newest model, but it was ugly. I don't know modern cars very well. I don't know any car very well, to be fair. But, yeah, no, it was bad. It was unpleasant. I have seen a thing in person before.
A VW thing? I like things.
Pink said, no, why does it have to be the same car as mine? Yeah, it was not a truck, it was just a car. It had a very specific shape. My brain remembers the feeling of the shapes. Like Maserati. I don't know about Maseratis very much. I know they're luxury. To me, they feel very GTA. And I think that's because people mod them into GTA, or the GTA modded, like, fancy cars look like Maseratis, like the Gran Turismos. I don't think they're for me. Pink said Maserati are horrible cars. Poor man's Ferrari.
No, that would
There
be
you
a
go, little pocket.
well, yeah, poor man's Ferrari. Poor man's Porsche used to be the Carmen Ghia. Man, I miss those cars. But I always wanted a Carmen Ghia when I was a kid, but they were always unobtainable.
Opel is still making cars.
What?
Opel is making cars still.
Yeah, but not in America.
No. But look at this fucking thing.
My dad had an Opel
I think it's an
GT
electric.
in the 70s. Don't ruin Opels for me.
It's like a minivan thing.
It doesn't. It's just a regular car. It doesn't look bad.
I think it's an electric. I don't know.
Everything's going electric now. Ugh. If I want to burn dinosaurs, I'm gonna burn fucking dinosaurs. Stop telling me what to do, government.
Pink said, if you go out, get in a Barth, better value for performance. Bunny said,
Fiat?
Chrysler owns Maserati. That's all you need to know.
I don't think I'm buying me a Fix It Again, Tony.
Why not? They're just little guys. A Barth are also Mercedes. Mercedes. Abarth.
When I hear Abarth, the only thing I can think of is that shitty fucking Fiat Abarth.
I think
Sorry, Kobold likes old car.
I think pink means that Mercedes owns both.
Oh. Yeah, no. If it is pre-1970, it's not for Kobold.
If it is post 2000, it's not for Kobold.
With one exception. I would love a 1984 specifically DeLorean DMC, and I'll never ever get one. But I'd
my
love
crab's almost done. Heck yeah, Blister. Sorry. Blister says, "Alright, time to close Hollow Knight for the night. 480 deaths. Oh. You'll get there eventually, buddy. I believe in you. You got this, girly." Pink said you would love my cars then. I'm sure we would. Oh, you posted your pupperinos. I just saw. Thank you for blessing our pet timeline with some new petaroonies. They are adorable. Oh, I see what you mean about him being a big coonhound. He's so chunky. He's a fucking sausage. I love him. Very cute. And good cats. Elon Musk target audience are the ones who hate electric cars. Which is so fucking stupid.
Oh my god, so I've mentioned this before, I'm sure, because it baffled me. I still see them every single day on my way to work. There is an anti-Elon Musk Tesla club. And I'm over here thinking, are you stupid? You are the reason that these are on the road.
Your school has a Proto Viper as a gift from Chrysler? That's crazy. Merry Chrysler, Merry Christmas. You can put it in stream-related, Pink. I mean, we are talking about it on stream, so... one of your favorite cars? Excellent.
I have an obscure car that Farley hates that I really like, that I'd love to get. A Stout Scarab. They were very few of them were made, but it's the first SUV. Farley hates them. I love the way that the engine bay is little wings.
I didn't say I hate them, I just don't personally want one for my own. The reason why I said no on it is I was saying that I was looking into possibly a classic car that I might want.
Oh
and
my
you're
god.
Like, oh, come on, what about this one? And I'm like, that's not what I want.
You will never ever find one. There was only like, I think 100 of them made.
Alright, Gran, go get your food. Oh, excellent. Pika sent the video of the car in Stream Related if you want to look at it. And Capo said it's similar to the AI. They hate it, but they're the ones who use it the most. I fucking hate the whole grok shit that's happening. Nobody has a thought anymore. It's just, Grok, is this true? Grok, is this true? Grok, explain this to me like you're SpongeBob. Grok, is this true?
Dude, I'm mad that I can't even Google shit. without an AI engine telling me. And I'm like, bruh, I don't want that. I want you to fucking look up sources. Don't give me some AI engine that could absolutely be fed the wrong information and trained to tell people the wrong shit.
Pink said, I want to build a car from scratch once I graduate.
I also want to do that. I want to make a steam car, a modern steam car. That runs on, instead of like coal or wood burners like that most steam engines do, an electric engine that can also be powered by a steam generator. Not infinite power. Eventually the battery will run dry, but for the most part, I mean, it wouldn't be any worse range, I would imagine, than a regular car. The problem is, well, the emissions would be great because it would just produce water, but I think the biggest issue would be that, the big cloud of smoke behind me.
Yeah.
Okay.
The hermit crab is missing a leg. It's okay. It's a battle scar blister. He's cool now. Bunny said, in the 80s, my parents made the mistake of buying a Renault. It was the one AMC distributed.
I like AMCs! I have one in the backyard. Runs like a dream.
Connect the smoke pipe to the air conditioner, said Blister.
Okay. Now I'm thinking of copying what this does and leaving a hole in the center so it's easier for you to push your cart in and out.
That's a good idea.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that though.
Nothing to eat, but you got pineapple juice.
I guess I could just punch one big ass hole.
Yeah, you could.
I know I have a big ass hole punch.
Like I said, you could use a condenser to reduce your smoke, creating an infinite cycle of water movement to move a wheel for power.
Well, see, I was thinking about doing that, like I said, steam generator, but empowering basically just like an old GM alternator on a water pump. But you're still inevitably going to have leaks in a system like that because steam is very permeable. How about a 12 millimeter? That feels huge.
Oh, he's just a funky little dude. Look
Yeah,
at
okay.
him go.
Sure.
He looks like he's still a little softer than the shell. You gotta make him a good shell.
Okay, wait, before I do this.
Power. You're printing the shell? Excellent. Funky little hermit crab that Blister printed. I sent it to you. When I'm wanting without a shell, I can print multiple shells and change them out. Hey, that's a very smart idea. You're real clever, Blister. My brain is fading. Pink said you could use a bladder to solve leaks. Teeth cup shell. I need more cars, said Pink. No, you don't. I
Always.
have to constantly tell Kobold no. Not gonna lie, I'm struggling to stay awake, broskies.
Don't fall asleep.
Shit your pants. Let's play the guessing game. Who's a pyromaniac? Incorrect. Now, he actually used to be a volunteer firefighter.
Please don't start fires.
No. Pink said, listen, I want to build a 1950 coupe for a rally. It would be so fun. Yeah, I bet you it would be.
That would be so cool. Alright.
Said, what I want is more trains in my country. Same. Kobold whispering into the mic as Farley falls asleep. Piss, 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 piss. Water sounds. Water sounds. Piss your pants. Zergma. I love to sprint. I used to. It's hard for me to find places to sprint. I remember one year I think I was in late elementary school. I went on a camping trip with my grandma and grandpa on my dad's side, and they brought their little dog. His name was Digit. And we were out in this campground, and there was this giant hill that was like a mile up to the top. Almost, it was like a 45-degree angle. And I ran all the way up it with the dog. And it was very fun, and at the top there was this really pretty field of wildflowers. And I stood there and looked around at them, and then I got scared because I was like, "Uh-oh, I can't see the RV from here." And so I went back down. Going down was scarier than going up. The dog like slid past me at one point, and I was like, "Oh no, doggy!" Everything was fine, but it was funny. Outside is dangerous. You should never go outside. Outside is fun. That's where I can 180 down the road. Allegedly. Hey. Allegedly. Blister is in fact introverted. Looks like he got that one right on campus. Kobold breaks stuff when he's very angry or is in rage mode. Hey Kobold, how's your bed frame?
It's intact.
Fully? Your
Alright.
headboard?
It's intact.
No holes?
No holes.
How long has it been?
That's
Not
been a
long
while.
A couple weeks?
I've had this bed a while.
The answer is yes, but it has to be really ragey. Not like inconvenience rage. It only happens when he gets like... He has
COD
a breaking
rage.
point, I'll say. Yeah, COD rage, I am bread rage.
Don't even talk to me about that. Don't talk to me about that.
Golf with friends rage.
sure I have enough this time. I'm gonna start at that corner and work my way around. And come back, and then I'll stamp those holes and get that done. I think. Which means I probably need a lot more than I just cut. Yeah. Yeah, I do. We're gonna start sewing the last bit here. The only thing that's missing from this is the braided neckband, which can be easily duplicated.
Felicity said, do I get a game suggestion on my birthday next year too?
Where are my needles? There they are. Yeah, if you tell me it's your birthday, and this goes for everybody, not just Blister, you're welcome to suggest the following. You can suggest the game. I will do my best to try and play said game. And if it's multiple people, we'll have to work it out.
It's not so much that I like to sleep in unusual places. I used to have a bigger issue with it, but I mainly because of my sleep apnea, but I used to get extremely exhausted and fall asleep in places like the couch or
Ow.
Not on the ground. I once fell asleep in my dog's bed. I once took a nap inside of a dog kennel, but that was because my mom put me in a dog kennel for her homework. Ooh, I can suggest sledding with friends whenever it comes out. Oh.
Like
Buster
fucking
said
what?
it's either gonna be Hollow Knight or Golf with Friends.
Like fucking what? What did you
Says
just say?
You have to duke it out to see who's the strongest birthday boy. And sledding with friends.
That's what I thought you said.
Oh. Bunny said, hey, that option wasn't available for my birthday. I want you to play the King of the Hill hunting game.
That's a... Alright, bet.
Sleeping in a dog kennel sounds really comfy. I mean, I got some blankets, and I got just like... Well, okay. Context. My mom used to be a veterinary technician, and my babysitter had a house that was directly connected to the vet's office in this small town that we lived in. Well, the babysitter had something that she had to go do one day and couldn't watch me last minute, and my mom was just like, shit, well, I can't leave my fucking, like, 5-year-old kid at home, so you're gonna come with me, and you're gonna sit in this dog kennel, and we're gonna play a fun game. You're gonna be a good little puppy, and you're gonna sit in here. I'll give you your leap pad to play with. You could have some water. I got some blankets in here for you. You have some drawing supplies if you want to draw, and you're just gonna hang out. I'll come check on you. Don't worry. And yeah, I spent the majority of the work day just in there hanging out. It was fine. It was just a little nice calm space. Kobold has a neckbeard. Incorrect, unless he hasn't shaved in a couple days, and then it happens because, of course.
I don't actually have a neckbeard, but I do need to shave.
Yeah. He actually has closer to a what's the term for it? A goatee?
I do have a goatee.
Oh, Blake, when he says, "Will you play Bully?" Oh, he loves.
I
Bully,
love
dude.
Bully. Say less.
He will absolutely play Bully. You don't even need to have it be a birthday.
I've been looking for an excuse to play that game again. The problem is, right? I just do all the fucking school missions, and then like when the punishments come out to, you have to go to class. No, I don't. I'm already fucking here. I already did this shit.
Hold on, just my other browser because for some reason it won't load on here. fuck does that mean? What kind of an error is
Do
that?
you like 2D platformers? Well, it depends on the platformer. If it's an old style
There we go.
like side scroller, I'm okay with it. I'm not great with 2D platformers, but I prefer 3D. I don't mind like the RPG Maker style, like Pokemon-esque kind of top down, but like
Side to side is not your
side to side, I don't know. I'm not super big on them, but I will play them depending on the game. Like I suck ass at fighting games, and I still play those from time to time.
Yeah.
What was that one with the big band music and the women? What was that fighting game? I know it's not a platformer, but one of the characters was literally named Big Band. Fucking love that with the fucking trumpet.
Razors are 99 cents at Harbor Freight. Are you gonna take a trip to Harbor Freight?
What? Razors are 99 cents. I got that coupon too. But they're the shitty ones that don't fit in anything. They're the ones that have like the band on the back for like the safety razor.
I did like the fact that they had a bunch of free shit that they just give you.
Oh yeah, that's all the time. It's garbage, but it's all the time.
Like that one light switch that you flick on and the light switch itself is a light.
And it's bright as shit. Yeah.
That's a good one.
I have that in my RV.
Yeah. I was showing on campus what my beard is like. I actually have a pretty good beard. I'm quite proud of it, honestly.
I could probably grow a big beard. I
don't think you
can't
could
for
handle
work.
it. I think that you would be uncomfortable, like my dad is. Because my dad, he's been shaving because of his job for years and years now, that whenever he has a larger beard, he, like, gets super itchy about it and, like, doesn't like it. He doesn't like that it touches things. He doesn't like that the way it gets interacted with.
No, I don't think that would bother me. I really don't think
Like
that
when he
would
said,
bother
cough,
me.
cough, the anvil. Harbor Freight anvil.
I still want to get a
Thinks
real
that
one.
I have a lot of free stuff. I'd say let's hold off on getting a proper anvil until we have a place to put it.
Exactly.
Much as I'd love to be able to get you one of those nice ones. I don't think we have a way to keep it safe. I mean, granted, who the fuck's gonna pick up an 1,100-pound anvil, but...
What the fuck does an 1,100-pound anvil look like?
I don't know. A car.
Holy shit.
Two anvils that are close to 1,100 pounds. The Anvil Strut AS1100ZD 2-inch was manufactured by Anvil Strut, and the second one is 110 pounds. It's just a big guy. Oh my god! There is a 1,000-pound anvil.
Huh.
You know what? I'm a stink now. How about that? Yeah, there's a picture of that anvil. You're welcome.
mean, again, aside from the braided cord, y'all have basically seen me put together this whole thing in like a day.
In
a couple of hours, realistically. Minus the, like I said, just minus the strap, which
The braided cord.
I mean, to be fair, right? I could do like my dad did and just use. Dude, I could be so lazy. I could be so fucking lazy. I knew there was a reason I bought these belts. No, it's too thick. It'd feel awful for a necklace.
Aw, hell yeah. Plague Bunny put a video of the King of the Hill PC game.
I know. I saw that at lunch, and I'm like, How would I even get my hands on that, though? I don't think it's available on Steam. Or Epic Store.
Ella said, yeah, noted the belt.
Well, you are still here. Shit.
I look professional. Thanks. Snake. Just a silly little guy. She said I pop in and out. Grant said, dude, I could be so lazy, me when it me. Back to normal so I don't forget for next time. Otherwise I'm just gonna be a snake the whole time and it won't be.
So when are snakes gonna evolve to crab?
Well, we already have the legless lizard.
So what I'm getting
Which is
here
not
is
a
either
snake.
you turn into crab or you lose all your appendages.
Yes.
That's fucked up. I think
Yeah.
I'd rather be crab.
When global warming floods too much Earth for them to snake around anymore, then they will turn into eel. Snakes are on frog levels, so they have to compete with monkey and then crow and then man. I see.
Snake man.
What you think, dude? Elax said snakes are pretty good at swimming. Oh, yeah, water snakes especially. Sneeple. You should not do that, Lister. Corium is not good for you.
What is corium? What is that? Thanks.
You're welcome. Lava-like material created in the core of a nuclear reactor during a meltdown. So the elephant's foot.
Oh. That's...
Yeah, don't eat that.
Look, if you're looking at it right now, go ahead and eat it, because you're already screwed. I'm not wrong. I mean, if you're staring at the elephant's foot, it's already death. You might as well consume it.
No, E-Black. The elephant's foot is a pile of molten radioactive material and building parts that have all melted into itself because of how hot it got. It is extremely irradiated. Yeah, molten slag, exactly, Grant. It's fascinating that we can see the nuclear particles simply by the little spots that you get on the film. Nah, you're fine. Which one was the firefighter clothes? I don't know about the firefighter clothes. The elephant's foot is from Chernobyl. I don't know about what, I don't know
I think that was also
what one you're
Chernobyl.
talking about. Is it?
I think so.
But I don't think I mean, it might still be in the same area. I don't know. I don't know about that side.
It's a different spot. It's where they did all the decontamination, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh. The clothes of the firefighters wore is in the basement of Pripyat Hospital. Okay, got it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I appreciate that you think I would have the time to do something like that in Kappa's. I ain't got no time or any brain cells. My fucking... Let alone the money. I have nothing, dog. I'm tired. I'm too dangerous.
Let's get
I am a dust bunny. I am...
Nobody's gonna get that reference.
That is rolled on your floor. Everything that you once were in the skin cells that you shed, all of your memories are us.
Gross.
Yeah.
Well, stop that.
Every time you're in my vicinity, you are breathing yourself in.
You stop that.
Farley works for govern milk and steals ducks.
This is a true statement. Big milk.
He steals Blister's drywall. Farley, being colonial and microscopic, is on water bear level. Next, he's going to be made of frogs and not dust. I just turn into a kobold one day. I could do that. I have a design that I could use.
Be funny if it was red. You were the evil twin all along.
No.
Everyone
Well,
thought
maybe.
it was
I don't know.
me.
Farley rhymes with furry. Coincidence?
Yes.
There's a reason why it says part-time pup in my Twitter description.
No.
Well, kind of.
Kind of.
Man, I can't believe this. I'm getting called out on the app. Megamind. I am the Megamind and you are the Metro Man? Well, I mean, he is cute, so maybe.
I'm Metro Man?
Evidently.
Excuse
One
me?
day you're gonna give up the ghost and just go focus on cars. I'm gonna go have to open up the garage and pull you out so that you'll fucking do something.
My weakness is copper. Fucking pennies.
Smacks you with a bag full of pennies.
To be fair, yeah, that'd be my weakness. Don't hit me with a sack full of pennies. That fucking sounds like it hurts.
That shit hurted, dog. Kobold's weakness is the color red. It's true.
What am I, fucking, like a shitty knockoff Green Lantern?
I don't know. It was one of the debuffs that you got given on on download, dude. Fun fact, a sack of pennies is most people's weakness.
But a sack of oranges won't leave bruises. Anyway.
Incorrect. The oranges get bruised.
Yeah, but not the person.
That's incorrect.
No, it's not.
Red. Oh my god. The reason why you can't eat red meat is because you're allergic to red.
I can't eat pork either.
Which is reddish.
No, it's not.
How would you know? You don't eat the shit.
Pork is considered the other white meat.
No, that's tuna.
Okay, but I can eat red tuna.
No, because that's just dolphin.
I don't give a shit, I'll eat dolphin.
Is that your purpose in life?
I'm not gonna laugh at that, that wasn't funny, but I will.
It was funny.
It was not
funny.
funny.
You can't lie. Why are you kind of giggling under your breath?
I'm
Don't
not.
lie.
I'm not. But yeah, I'll 100% eat a dolphin, I don't give a shit. They're assholes, fuck them.
Well, don't do that. That's bad. That's how you end up with a huge issue like those fucking professors in the 70s.
Well, that was a gunshot.
Uh-oh. You gonna be alright?
Yeah.
You sure? Yeah, you can't eat red meat. You can't see
There's
the color
multiple
red.
gunshots, in fact.
Oh, are you sure you're okay?
Well, if you hear something whiz by me, no! So far, I'm fine. It sounds like it's far enough away.
Well, clearly, Blister, you've just got to catch them, and then the sun will be out. You just got to catch the dodge balls
Listen.
of light.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
And if you can catch that ball, the other fucker's out. Well, that's the thing. If they touch you, you'll die. But if you catch them in your hands, technically the other team is out. But if you're really looking to just dodge, you gotta do strafe strats like it's fucking Elden Ring. That's really hard in 2D. He can't consume red 30. Honestly, you can taste. You say that the color red tastes weird when it's.
It tastes really bad.
Food. So yeah, actually,
I can taste.
he may
I can actually taste red. Red food.
He may
dye
actually just be
tastes
allergic to the color red.
Awful. fucking hate red velvet because it's fucking bitter.
Real red velvet uses beets instead of the red food coloring. I think you'd be able to eat that.
Yeah, well, I've never had that.
I can make you true red velvet, and you can see. The balls are about the same size as me. How do I catch them the same way your mom? No, I'm sorry.
Woo! Hot
Sorry.
damn!
I'm sorry, Blister. Forgive me. But no, I think you just gotta strafe it. I don't know if there's any specific like roll strats that you can do in Hollow Knight. I've never played it personally. I mean, they wouldn't make a fight that's impossible. Blister said I thought Kobold was the evil one.
That's what I'm saying!
Oh no, maybe everybody accusing me is turning me.
See, chat, I'm the good one.
Yeah.
I don't know how this happened.
Hi, backrooms. You're fine. What happened? You tie up your strapping?
Huh? No, I said, I don't
What
know
do you
how
mean, what
I'm
happened?
the good one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you did. Farley's gonna turn into a mad doctor by the end of this college. Well, I'm not going to be a doctorate. I'm just going for medical assistant, which means that I'm like the person that'll take your temperature and your blood pressure and your weight and height before the doctor comes to see you. That's basically all I'll be doing. That's what I was saying for weeks, but you didn't believe me back then. I told you so. I'm gonna become a mad RN.
Nurse
Not
Rat-
registered nurse.
Nurse Ratchet.
Evil Kobold for April Fools. I don't know that evil. I don't. But he would just be like. You know, I think.
I would be that kind of like really scary evil. Well, hi everyone. How are you?
I was gonna say,
no.
you've
I'd
just
be like
become-
Fred. I'd be Fred from fucking Courage the Cowardly Dog.
No, I don't think you could be menacing like that. But I think you would be.
That's
evil in
menacing?
the way.
He was supposed to be menacing?
Yes.
Oh. Hey, I have family members like that. Oh, should I be concerned? I just thought he was
This is why you're
quirky.
the good one.
Shit.
No, I think evil Kobold would be like, you'd be a lawyer, but you'd be very uptight, and you wouldn't, like, you'd be very polite about everything, but you wouldn't you wouldn't have any hobbies or interests.
Wouldn't ever drink.
And so all of the energy
Super
just
Christian.
goes into fucking over people, but in a way that they can't prove that you're fucking them over.
And jail.
Yeah. Well, being a lawyer is a great way to do. Maybe evil Kobold's a judge. Just
No.
constantly sending fuckers to jail.
I judge enough people.
Different. Evil Farley's made of asbestos dust.
Break dust.
The kobolds get a bit quirky at night. You'd be corrupt too. Corrupt in the opposite direction.
Well,
Kobold rhymes with good, Farley rhymes with evilly.
I can't wait for the Kobold lore video game.
Another good example is Jack's Aunt Myrna. The smile is evil and the recipes are poison. Yeah. Evil Kobold would work for the IRS. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
I don't think Evil Kobold would be a cop.
No.
Even Evil Kobold has standards.
a sheriff now. That might...
No, I don't think you could do that.
And he's the sheriff. And we're out here. And we're the sheriff. And he's in there. And...
No, E-Black. I got one better. Evil Kobold
God.
would ride bikes. He wouldn't like cars at all.
I would actively seek this creature out to try and hit him with my car.
Only bicycles. Constantly wearing business suit.
Okay, I wear a business suit currently.
Baby. No.
What?
No.
My everyday job, I have to wear a fucking suit. What do you fucking mean?
No ponchos.
I don't wear ponchos to work. It's not business attire.
I'm saying outside of work.
They're comfortable.
When I have been there with you, I have never seen you in a suit.
We don't usually go to fancy-ish places.
That is incorrect. You just wear your You're like,
Oh.
oh, I'm gonna wear my fancy poncho, and then you wear a little button up under it.
Yeah. No. A winery is not a fancy place. It's an upscale bar.
Oh, so I'm not good enough to take to fancy places?
I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, like, we haven't been to a black tie event yet.
Have I stun locked you again?
What? No?
Oh. I didn't hear any response. I was just like confused.
Hello, Max.
Hi, Max. Good to see ya. Well, Evil Kobold only rides bikes, hates cars, doesn't like westerns, only likes like soap operas, and only listens to classical music.
Evil Kobold is a Musk
A loser?
supporter.
Yeah. Evil Kobold is super able to understand all social media. He is a crypto bro.
Watches Joe Rogan and
Oh no.
Peterson guy. I don't know what his real first name is.
Oh, I don't even want to joke about that one. I have to deal with that enough. What about good Farley? I don't know. I don't know that there is an alternate version of me. I think Kobold you can make an opposite of simply because he has so many things that are like specific to him.
I'm just chaos.
I don't have.
I'm
things
chaos
about me.
incarnate.
Alyssa,
I'm the good
Farley,
one.
next time you come down, let's go to an actual fancy place. We can all dress up. That sounds fun.
Yes.
Evil Farley's just a jerk. Thankfully, there's no evil blister. Oh no! Evil Kobold is from New York instead of California. He just sounds like Jay Schlatt. His voice claim is Jay Schlatt.
Evil Kobold is Jay Schlatt.
Oh my god. No.
What?
Take care, back rooms. You have a good one.
Okay.
Hey, Kobold.
Yes.
You almost done.
I'd say so.
Evil Farley is an oxymoron. He is already evil. We are discussing the hypothetical good Farley. Yeah, I don't know what that would be.
Chat, I think it works as a pocket.
Hey! Let's go!
I just gotta finish sewing up this edge and then stamp one last line of holes there. And so that, which
Your
will
line's
take like
pretty
all
straight
of
on
2
that.
seconds.
Good job. Yeah.
Basically almost done. I'd say another maybe 15 minutes.
Okay.
I'm not getting the strap done, but I will trim the edges and I'll slick it another time. But it honestly doesn't, because I dyed the edge. It doesn't need to be slicked, but I'm gonna do that because I like the idea of glassing it.
Funny said, honestly, I'm surprised how fast you made that. The evil you would probably stretch it out for a few streams.
I won't be so real. I try my best to get shit done as quickly as possible because I want the content to flow.
And because you don't like being stuck on a project for too long, because then you get bored and then you don't want to go back to it.
The belts.
Yeah. Ella said, wait, are you going to sew the ID pocket to open on the outside edge?
Actually, so the ID pocket, once it's sewed down, there's a little slit. And then there's a hole
on one side
that allows you to kind of bend and push this out. I realize it just tweaked itself in there because it's not sewn down, but the idea is I copied an actual ID badge
wallet
thing. So let me show you what it's supposed to do. You push it in, you can push it out.
Cool. Well, in theory, you can push it out.
In theory.
So what
Once
I
it's sewn
have
down,
on
it'll be
mine,
easier.
well, what I have on mine for getting my ID out. Oh wait, you have it. The little hole. Okay.
Yeah, I got the hole.
Copy. I was gonna say, because if it didn't
Yes,
have that,
regular
you're
wallet
never gonna
style.
be able to get that card out. Take care, Gran. It was good having you, though.
I'm gonna move this just a slight bit so that people can see me sewing it.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I realize that I have to move this closer to me, and
I'm belly tired. Whoa.
I'm sewing as
Just
fast
realized
as I
I didn't
can.
eat dinner tonight.
You should probably go consume food.
I'm not hungry.
That's
I'm
not
just
good for you.
tired. I know. But I'll be okay. I had snacks today, so it's not like I haven't eaten at all today. I had breakfast burritos. I didn't go to Aliberto's, I thought about it, but I went to Taco Bell instead.
An inferior choice, but okay.
A Starbucks card, so I went and got that iced today, so I had to deal with a hot coffee, so I just let it sit until it kind of cooled down to lukewarm.
Why didn't you get it iced? Just forgot?
2/3 of my friends are sociopaths. I read it the first time on campus, don't worry. I'm just not giving you that sound clip, because I'm really evil. Almost at 500 deaths, Blister? Oh.
I thought you said you were giving up for the night.
Yeah, you should stop for the night at 500. Give yourself a break. Blister said I stopped giving up. Oh.
Fair enough.
I am itchy. Help.
No.
Oh, okay. Let's just say also I just keep dying in the first minute or so that's why there's so many deaths. Yeah, those type.
Farley, your mic is doing the thing again.
Because, like, no matter how much the excess damage that comes from that, and then you have to worry about the boss armor that they have making it to where
Farley.
you can't do as much damage in the first half.
Farley, no one heard you.
What? Oh, why?
Your audio cut again. I don't know why.
What the fuck is going on? I don't know why. Nothing has changed on my end. I'm not moving anything.
Are you leaning
moving
back or
anything.
something?
No. Okay, I moved my mic more towards me. Is that better?
Well, I mean, we could hear you. It was just like it cut out on you.
I don't know why. Ow. Buh. I'm starting to get a headache. And Kappa said he won't admit it, which reinforces the weight of the accusations. It's the dust, it's radioactive.
That's from Chernobyl.
No, the mic's plugged in all the way. I don't have... The back cord of it is stuck in the thing. I haven't moved it. Oh, I was saying that the boss armor prevents you from doing as much damage in the first, like, third of the boss. It's the same way in Isaac, especially when you're fighting, like, actual Isaac. He has extra boss armor now, so it takes about...
Oh. I'm wondering if maybe Farley's US...
It takes about, like, 30% more time to take him out.
Okay, is your microphone USB? Far?
What's up?
Is your microphone USB?
Yeah.
You may need to try after stream plugging it into a different USB. I think that USB might have incurred an error. When's the last time you turned your computer off? Uh-oh.
There.
Okay. I'm just thinking that, when's the last time you turned your computer off?
I don't know how to judge it. I'm not seeing the issues when they happen.
Well, it considering you're not answering me, I'm guessing that it cuts me out too. Maybe it's a Discord problem.
I'm thinking it might be because it's showing that it's picking up on my end.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Hello?
We might have to switch, audio.
What do you mean?
Like, we might have to start, recording, or, you know, switching the call when we stream. I don't know if Discord's able to handle both now.
Switching it to what?
Like, doing a different call program. I'd say Skype, but they're dead.
Team... what is it? Team... Is it TeamViewer?
Is that still around?
Yeah.
Shit. And people other than scammers use it?
I don't know. But, my...
Nope. Okay, I have to check Discord. I have to look.
off Skype. And Kappas, blister is meaning the sun, which is a boss in a game called Hollow Knight.
Farley, it's not a you problem, it's a me problem. Discord keeps crashing. It won't let me open it.
Help.
I can't. It's Discord. Discord's failing me. What? I'll have to restart Discord.
I was gonna say, because on my end it's still showing that everything's picking up. I don't know why it... I'm using the client. He's using the client.
The client fails a lot now.
Maybe
since
we
the
should
last
try the browser
update.
one.
I might have to, because the last update started to get... I had to use the browser one on that that laptop of mine when I was up at the house, because the client wouldn't... The update did not work with to anything really.
Ella says try using the browser. We can try it next time.
Might have to. Although the problem with that is your audio would then come through the same audio as
The BGM.
And it wouldn't pick up your I don't know if it would pick up your
It would, because I would still stay on the same... the account is all that matters for Fuji. You can. You can use different browsers, so if you have, like, your BGM up in Opera, you can then choose Firefox for...
Okay. It's getting worse.
the Discord, and that'll split it. Yep.
I'm here.
Okay. Did you hear what I said?
Use Opera and then use a different one for...
Yeah, for the Discord call.
We might have to do that. We might have to set that up.
Okay, I can help you. It's not hard to set up.
I'm on the last little bit here. And then I have one row to stamp, and then this is basically done, other than, like I said, the straps.
Sick. Let's go, Kobold. Pretty much a one-stream thing. I'm proud of you.
I mean, there are other steps that I have to do this. Like, I have to wax it, I have to... Those are all things that I've done before, and...
Yeah, but the basic construction, being done one episode?
Yeah, that's...
Good job. My brain is failing. Oh.
We don't do these very often. Wallets and stuff. I don't particularly care for them because even though they're simple to do and they, you know, you'd think that they could bring in a decent amount of profit or whatever, the materials that it costs to make a wallet, nobody wants to pay for what the time and effort went into. Like, if I hand tool something, automatically it's more, right? Like, it takes more effort to create, and I don't know anybody that would pay for a wallet for more than like a certain value, like $20-$30, because you can go to Walmart and buy a wallet for next to nothing, right? So why would I pay extra for a leather wallet when I can just get a leather wallet somewhere else for way cheaper? I don't know. I guess I don't see the value in making wallets. Doesn't mean I won't make them, but like, I don't think I would I would reliably make wallets as a selling point.
Very true, Ella.
Well, see, you're right, but I also prefer to hand stitch. I think it looks more, well, for lack of a better term, handmade. It looks more like more effort was put into it. The same absolutely can go for belts. But with a belt, you can, depending on how much leather you put into it, you can charge more. It's a little bit more open, but utilitarian wear tends to be more... I guess the word I'm looking for is looked at like it's not as valuable because everybody and their grandmother has one, you know what I mean?
It's seen as just a commodity versus like an art or like a luxury piece.
Correct.
Well, it's on condition, but you won't make the wallets just to sell them? Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'll make them, but I wouldn't put them out as like a regular item, but if somebody wanted to commission one, like a custom piece or something, absolutely I could. And I know I've got all of my dad's old patterns. I know how to make a trifold. I know how to make a bifold. Hell, I have a wallet that's shaped like a gun that he made for a biker gang. No, it's not a gun. It's shaped like a holster. It's goofy looking, in my opinion. But, you know, if that's your thing, that's your thing.
Bunny said, I think the same could go for belts too. Like as far as non-embossed ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And even then, though, embossed ones go for pretty cheap too because you can just emboss them with a tool.
Lister said, can we see the gun wallet?
I will dig it out. It's underneath the table. I don't know where exactly, but I have it.
When he digs it out, I will make sure he sends a picture.
Yes, I will post a picture. I'm getting pretty good at predicting exactly how much thread I need.
That's good. Welcome back, Gran. Hope you are doing well. Man.
Oh, wow.
What's up? What'd you wow about?
Oh, I forgot to do the bottom. Whoops.
Max said, Brayton's so scrambled I started hearing Finn McMissile.
Okay, that's in there.
Theme. Oh no.
My hands are slippery from the wax. I think I need to trim that just slightly more. I think That's too... Okay. I need to cut that open just
think I
slightly
just-
more.
I think I just time traveled a little bit. Hi. I fell asleep for a moment. My brain, like, had that thing where you close your eyes and you open them again and you could tell that you've been asleep. It was just for a second. Go to bed.
Cool.
No, I gotta stay up because Kobold doesn't know how to do the sign off.
I do not. I'm bad at that. Ella, since you're here, quick question. Do you want the continual white to go across to sew on that piece, or do you want me to do a black section so it doesn't stand out? I thought so. Okay.
He was bad at it last time Farley fell asleep.
I was.
Oh,
Admittedly, I was not good at it.
poor Kobold. He needs me to be here to do it so he doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not good with signing out.
Oh, did I? Can't wear it, but the details are accurate. Wow. Micro sleep, yeah, a bit. Just unplug, it's okay. No, because otherwise he's gonna have a rough go. He was also good when Farley fell asleep, apparently. You were good?
That's blasphemy.
You just were bad at the outro, but you were good? You didn't commit crime? Wow. Proud of you, Kobold.
That's blasphemy.
I love you, Kobold.
But I told you, chat. Farley never watches the VODs.
That's not true. I actually did go back. After I woke up, I went back and I was like, oh. Oh, cute. He was worried about me passing out on stream. Oh. He didn't commit tax fraud. Wow. That's a great one, Gray. I love you, Kobold.
Scheisse.
What'd you do? Wow.
I'm struggling to get this threaded.
Oh.
There
We
we go.
got this, babes.
No, that didn't go through. These needles are something else.
They're rough, huh? We need to try and find where to get some better quality ones for you. Red said, as a bisexual, I must be full of two things at all times. Dad jokes and lemon-flavored items. Items? You don't mean food?
I'm pretty sure Girl Scout cookies do not count as food. There's so many chemicals in them.
Do you know that Girl Scout cookies
still
were
love 'em.
originally supposed to be baked by the Scouts?
Yeah, so is the popcorn.
And then they...
Because men can't cook.
Well, you're not helping that.
I cannot cook.
Anyone can cook. You just need a small rat under your hat.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Gaston.
come on!
Was it Chef Gusteau or whatever it was?
Gusto.
Chef Grustro. That's just a bunch of fucking minions with a rat.
Oh my god, the never-ending banana.
I won't apologize.
That's good. I will teach you how to cook Kobold.
Okay, I need to take my expired passepartout out. Shit.
Yeah, I saw. I gave you a little fire emoji, Bunny. It looked really good. I hope that it was very tasty. I'm glad that it did not explode this time. No more sadness for you. We all know Kobold is bald. Can't cook. She said, I can't cook and I'm a woman. Grant said, I made cookies again. Had a whole different problem with the same recipe this time. Sometimes something as simple as like the air pressure, so if it's like a different weather situation outside than the previous
Alternatively,
time you cooked
you're
it can
cursed.
affect things. Yeah.
That recipe is cursed and you cannot cook it.
Well, you should, Blister. I mean, at least you know here nobody's gonna like be weird about it. You're always welcome. Zeal said, weather has a huge impact on baking. Absolutely it does. The air humidity, the heat overall, the air pressure can really affect rise depending on... You're out, Ella? Alright, sleep well. You know, Blister, Tabby's always just like, I wish I had more ladies here. Oh, I'm so tired of all these men being in my viewership.
Okay, just about done here.
Nah, I'm kidding. E-Black said all Turkish men must be able to cook one recipe, which is called
Turkish
menemen.
delight.
Menemen. Maybe something doesn't work, I call it haunted. That's a good way to go about it. Grant said, first batch, several cookies broke mid-bake and split. Second bake, the butter never whipped, and it was just a puddle in the bottom of the mixer. The moment it touched the sugars, it may have just been too warm. Do you... Well, I guess you don't have to freeze the bowl, but do you chill your bowl when you're doing
Run an extension cord into your refrigerator and run the whipping machine in the refrigerator.
No. Kobold's Discord is haunted. It's haunted because it doesn't want me to talk about things. Bunny said, plus I made tacos too. Tacos! Tasty. Max said, because it's broken and I can call broken things haunted. I love the Discord having the same name as the channel. Yeah. Cookies from this batch baked up well. That's good.
Interesting. Come on. Wowzers. There we go. Okay. Got just a couple more stitches here, melt it off, and then this is officially done.
I mean, now that I remember, there are battery ice cream mixers that can work at a freezer. Ooh.
Other than like waxing and
it's looking,
shining it up and stuff, this is basically
a
one day build.
Crazy. You'll have to send some pictures of it to to chat. Once
I
it's
mean, I
fully
still
done.
need to. I still need to make the.
Same with the pants.
I still need to make the
Cord.
the strap for it, but basically, yeah, one and done. And it wasn't that I was rushing this. I wasn't. No rushing. Okay. Farley, stick with me,
Yeah.
buddy.
I'm sorry.
We're just about done. Don't
I'm
fall asleep
trying.
now.
I know.
I just have to backstitch, melt it, and then we're done.
Okay. A 3D printed hermit crab and not a 3D and not a living, breathing hermit crab is better for me. That's fair. Having an animal that you have a special interest in be your pet is weird. What do you mean I can own something I'd freak out about if I saw it? Well, and I think that would make it a lot harder.
When it passes. Right?
No! And it feels like they're all gone because you're sad forever now. I'll have to look into that plate, buddy. The mixer that you can just use in the freezer. That sounds interesting. Horseshoe web.
Well, as simple as that is, it does its purpose well.
Good
I
job.
just need to wax it and clean up the
Put on a
edges a little
strap.
bit and put a strap on it. Yep. But holds passport perfectly, snugly. It's tighter than the one that I have. And if you have a real ID, I know this is a Starbucks card, but bear with me. Pretend it's a real ID. Fits right in there. And the idea is to be able to wear this around your neck under your clothes. So that way it doesn't, it's not super bulky. It literally just holds those two things. And if you're traveling and you get robbed or you get pickpocketed, this underneath your clothes means you can still get around. You could also probably tuck your, like your plane tickets in there if you print a physical copy of them. But I don't know if anybody still does physical copy plane tickets anymore. But the idea is just to have a safety net for travel. But that's it. I suppose I could have added toggles. The design that my dad did, he put little toggles. But they're such a hassle, and I never used them. It stayed shut on its own. But, like, you could toggle it shut like that. And I never used them. I just kind of thought they were tassels. I don't know. I mean, all things considered, my dad's original design ain't bad. The new, more modernized design. I think I did pretty good recreating it. Well, I'm gonna say we're gonna cut it there because we are done. We did this in one day. You want to do the sign out, Far? Hello, Ramon. I am so sorry you came in right at the end. But we did just finish this on stream if you want to watch it back. Oh. Let me see if I can wake Farley up. Is he gonna make me do this the outro again?
Work. I am here. Hello.
We're doing the
I'm awake.
outro.
Okay. Sorry. Hello.
I forget you guys can hear that every time I do that, huh?
Wait. Oh.
Oops.
Hello, Ramon.
No,
I
you're good.
apologize.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We were trying to do a one-day build, and Farley is sleepy, so
I had a very long day. My brain is very tired. I had a very extenuous medical terminology test that I had. It was 88 questions, and I completed it, and I got an A+, which is exciting. But also, I had a lot going on today.
Is Keo streaming? We could always raid him. Or we could just cut it. He was tired.
Am I cool to do the sign off then?
Yeah,
Babe,
yeah.
hello?
Absolutely. I was asking if Keo was streaming.
Oh, I can check real quick. Hold on.
Because we could raid in.
Not tonight, but I think she said she'd be streaming.
Womp womp.
Hold on, let me double check. She'll be streaming Stardew tomorrow.
Well, I may want to watch that.
Yeah.
But, let's go ahead and do the outro.
Okay. I'm sorry.
He's okay. No, we're done. I finished it. We're good. Uh-oh.
So, he won't fall asleep when he's doing projects, but let me tell you, if we ever have a day off, he is in bed at 10, because he can't fucking stay awake.
Okay, far before Discord cuts out again.
Sorry. Alright, well, thank you everybody so much for hanging out with us. We hope that you have a great day, night, or whatever it is, wherever you are. We hope that you eat good food, drink water, and get sleep. And we will see you next time.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Absolutely. Alright.
Goodbye.
Goodbye! And I'll take pictures of this once I've done all the waxing so that it looks better. Goodbye!
I mean, it looks pretty good now.
Bye.
Boy!
What? Oh.
I said it looks pretty good now.
No. Why did Blister, why sad face?
Oh, because gonna get the spray bottle for Blister.
Oh.
No.
Alright. Goodbye.
Goodbye.